Sometimes when someone isn't treating you right, the best thing you can do is speak up. Might even put it into a song.
You're saying a record, huh? Like go at big in them?
If that's what's on your heart.
I'll probably start the song like, first off, forget your girl and the crew you claim. West Side, when we ride.
Mr. Rogers
Well,
going
sometimes
hard.
you need a firm opening line.
Then you can
Raise them up. Let's get them up.
Mofos.
Let's go. Yo, 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 yo. Shout out to XRP Bags for all the music. That's still XRP by XRP Bags. Welcome to XRP Boardroom, a live community chat. We talk crypto, we talk XRP, we talk red pill, we talk whatever we want, and you can join too. We got Nerdy, we got Uncle Buster, we got yours truly, ZRK. Let's go. Let's run it. What's up, boys?
What up? What up?
Happy Tuesday.
We got the right background, the right mug, but we didn't have it on the right show today.
Right.
It messed that video up, right?
What's that? No. It was when you touch, that's the thing with StreamYard. When you touch like maximize, or you touch another background like profile. Like for instance, this is one background profile. And then here's another one right there. And then here's another one right there. Like when you
like
touch
that
the
one.
yeah.
I like this one.
It's got you, yeah. And then here's another one. So you might have accidentally touched this one. It takes everybody off screen, but we're still on. So you can hear me right now. But that's what happened. So yeah, it's kind of hard to drive this bus sometimes, bro, because there's so many little buttons and shit. So what's up? How we doing? Oh shit, Nerdyverse. Tech DLT.
Like
Let's go, bro.
Like
What
that.
up, pimp?
Just setting up my stream. I'm streaming on my Facebook and my YouTube as well, so hopefully get more viewers.
I like it. Cheers to the audience. Love you.
What's up, everybody? I'm not into the admin panel anymore. I don't know why. I don't know if it's.
We just got to give you the credentials and sign in as an admin.
Okay, cool.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah, how you guys doing? I got a
Going,
call.
brother.
I got a call from Valuetainment. They're trying to work with me. That's pretty cool. You know,
shit.
like
Hell yeah.
like PD, was it PBD, whatever his name is, Patrick Bet Davis, him and his show. So I've been a member of his show for a while now, and they reached out. I got a Florida number calling me. I was like, who the heck? I was like, broke. I was like, who's calling me right now? And I answered it. It was like, yeah, we're from Valuetainment and want to see how you doing. If we can work with you. I was like, wow, so that's pretty cool. So,
That's tight.
yeah,
Love it, dude. Doors open, dude.
right.
Some doors
Doors
closed.
open.
Some doors open. Door. Welcome in. Good to see you. Love it, dude. That'll be fire, though, dude. That'd be fire as shit. Because who knows what this fucking clown world market and everything is doing, dude. You know what I mean, if you guys are right and we're going towards fucking 27, 26, 28, like, oh, we're gonna have to keep busy until then. There is no plan B, dude. The plan A is always ZERPs, but until they decide to pull their BlackRock heads out of their asses and fucking send it, we're gonna have to keep ourselves busy, until then. So,
Exactly.
fuck, dude. Yeah, PBD, he's bullish on ZERPs, so let's go.
Yeah. So I told him what I was doing and building my exchange with the XRP operating system and gonna build out AI agents and stuff like that. And they were like, yeah, you're a smart guy. That's pretty interesting. I was like, yes, let's go.
I wonder if he's ever seen our fucking show. I wonder if these like big dicks that are like Army, like XRP Army, if they've ever seen our shit. Besides the
I'm pretty
top
sure,
brass.
bro.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
pretty sure these people have come across the channel at some
Man,
point.
we've been around for a minute. We're just not big. We're small, like a couple thousand subs. Like it's not even that big, It
Right.
was hella smaller at one time, but that would be crazy to like confirm that like
Yeah, that'd be
motherfucking
nuts.
ass Yeah, just to confirm like PBD's like seen our shit before or something.
Yeah,
That'd be nuts.
definitely. I'm
Bro,
frozen
we got
right
an
now.
inside man with PBD. Let's go.
is my thing frozen right now? So it's stuck
You
on
are.
my side. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Your beard
I
is
know
fire,
the
nerdy. Your shit's
I
fire.
like
as
that.
fuck.
You like
I was
that?
thinking about growing mine out again, man.
Bro.
Bro, I got a
Oh,
little scuff. I got a little puby scuff going on, but dude, I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna shave that shit. All I do
miss,
is keep a Van Dyke. You know, that's it.
I miss my beard a little bit, bro.
I'm keeping
But,
it forever, never letting it go.
Your beard misses you, Buster. Your beard misses you. Let's go. What's up, Buster? Bus, Zerk in the house, nerdy, XRP Jesus. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And away.
Shout out to Stone, man. Welcome
Oh,
aboard,
shit.
Stone.
Oh, welcome
How
in.
you
What up,
doing,
Stone?
brother?
Let's go. PBD knows about pumpkin seeds and Shilajit. Yeah, bro.
I was trying to stream the show on Instagram because that's a different audience that we don't have.
That's like that's like the hit version
Instagram,
of Facebook, right?
Instagram, you got to give up, like, you got to give a number right before you go live. It's weird, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you got to paste that number in your Instagram, and then it'll go live. It's goofy, man.
Damn, son.
Stone, are any of you guys going to New York November 5th? No, I'm not, bro.
No, negative. I can't. All right,
Bro, I'm kind of dude. Ever since, bro, I'm tripped out. Like I've been tripped out for a while, dude. We went to Australia. We did some big shit. You know what I mean? Throughout the years, New York, Australia, Florida, a lot of trips.
Dude, I did a lot,
Yeah.
and you guys did more than me.
Vegas
man.
multiple times. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Vegas was like 3 times, dude. 3 or 4. But I didn't do the Australia or New York, so and you guys did that on top of
Mhm.
everything else.
Yeah.
There we
well,
go. Nerdy's back.
there you go.
Yep. Are we talking about crypto? We can, Fuma, if you get your ass in here. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Fuma, get your ass in here, bro.
Fuma. Let's go. Let's fucking run it. Let me drop the baby gates. I'll drop the link right now. But yeah, no, dude. Like, what's the New York shit? What is that again? What's the significance of November 5th? Isn't some Ripple shit they're throwing, or what are they doing? Is that swell?
No, it's
I
probably
can't
some Ripple
remember.
thing. I know Ripple does things in November in New York
Mhm.
because that's when the proper party isn't the proper party around that same time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go. Link sent. Let's go. Let's go. But
There's
no,
been
I
some... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think it was a Ripple thing, but it wasn't a community thing because the proper party technically was for the community only. This is like swell or some shit. You know what I mean? Who has it? Who has that shit? What's going on in New York? XRP. Oh, okay. So XRPL Community Day, November 5th. Okay. So it is a community thing. The swell event is on November 4th. Oh, okay. So they're doing a twofer. So they're doing swell on the what is that? It must be a weekend. What is that shit? Let me pull up this calendar. Okay, so Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. November 4th is a Tuesday. November 5th is a Wednesday. That's fucking weird. How do they expect people to go? That's weird.
I have no idea.
Sorry. That is weird, bro, if they don't throw it on a weekend.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Yep, there we go. It's swell, and they toss the scraps to retail. Yep, that's what that is. I wonder if they'll have fucking Lenny Kravitz or fucking Coldplay.
Bro, Lenny
Kravitz
was
last
crazy,
time.
bro.
That
Lenny
shit was fire,
nuts.
bro. Yeah, that was a
nuts.
fire ass set, but I was expecting like bigger, like way bigger. I was way more.
But Lenny
excited
is
then.
pretty big. You gotta admit, Lenny is
You're
pretty big.
You're right, dude. Lenny goes way back. He goes
In
back
his
to the early
respected
90s
field,
and shit.
right? Yeah,
He wasn't just 2000s. He kept reinventing himself.
kept it going.
But yeah.
It's bullish to see, Lenny Kravitz out of all people at the show. I mean, that's pretty crazy.
Fuma on deck. Tension. What's up,
G
Fuma?
Stacks IG is the devil, dude. I never really use it, bro. I don't even know how to use it that well, to be honest. But,
Bro, they're all the devil. They're all the fucking
It's
devil.
all the same thing, but you
Yeah.
know, you got to use the platforms for what they're used for. You know what I mean? Like, if there's a bunch of like younger generation on Instagram, well, guess what? I'm streaming to Instagram. If there's a bunch of older folks on Facebook, we're streaming to Facebook. If I got an audience on YouTube, we're streaming to YouTube. If we got a bunch of big following on X, we're streaming on X. Let's go. The more covers, the better.
Yeah. So I did YouTube, Twitch integrates nicely with StreamYard and X. The IG, the TikTok, they're like,
Yeah, I'm good off TikTok.
Yeah, you try to do TikTok, man, and they're kind of like, no, we don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I try to post some videos. Some of them were political and some of them weren't on TikTok, and it just like the first post gained like, you know, a couple thousands of views, and then the second video was like 5 people. So I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, if you're political, they don't like that.
Definitely being shadow banned on this side. Bye bye. Cancel this freaking thing.
So I introduced Buster, like, with a lot of cussing, and it went great. Then they cut it. Like, I was like, this is like the best intro. I mean, I took a berserker intro and did it. You know, like the man, the myth, the legend. And it was popping. Then it was like, my daughter was like, oh, they just kicked you.
Bro, it takes a lot of gall to get in there and get heavy, like right out the gate. Like I am blown the fuck away about the fact that they ain't fucking with us. Like something right now, like this show just is, we like survive in this little dark, little moist, dripping, moldy corner of the XRP army, and like nobody fucks with us.
Which is crazy, right?
Beautiful. Yeah.
No
It's
snips,
beautiful.
no cuts to anybody else. Nobody's reviewing you. I'm like, how is nobody reviewing these guys?
Yeah,
Like,
but a lot of people are
Well, no,
watching
dude.
though.
You know what's
Because-
crazy is that I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, real quick. A lot of people are watching us though, because yesterday I made a post about how interfaces are just so childish, and then next thing I wake up this morning and there's like 3 or 4 other people talking about the same thing. I'm like, what's the chances of that? Come on now.
Yeah, they're watching your shows.
I mean, I know you guys are watching. Just comment, just share the post, bro. Just share the post and comment on top. Like,
I'm not going to say any names, but I've seen some other people that I don't go on their shows or really rock with them saying exactly what you just said. I'm like, hold on, man. Didn't you just do a show, man?
Yeah. They literally take our content and just repeat it on theirs and try to.
I have seen that. Like,
yeah. So, I mean,
Bro,
we thank
you
you
know what's
guys, but show
crazy?
some credit. You know what I mean? Show some love this
Bro,
way.
Bro, if you watched Baggy's video today, he said that his last video yesterday got pulled. They fucking took down one of Baggy's, and Baggy's like careful. He's doing is just retweeting.
Yeah, he's by the book.
Crypto stuff. Yeah. What the fuck? Like YouTube ain't never gotten fucking better. The only thing that's gotten better was Twitter, because when Musk took over. But even then, there's a shit ton of accounts from Anons that lost their shit when Jack had it, and they still haven't gotten their shit back. Like X ain't any better. Remember in the beginning with he was holding the fucking bathroom sink or whatever, and he was like, "Well, fuck, everybody's gonna get their shit back." No, dude, a ton of people didn't get their shit back. You know what I mean?
Well,
YouTube never got better either. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
My bad.
Elon removed my post. Like, he not only did he remove my post, he removed my whole account on Twitter. And all I did was tag him about the new financial system, and talking about Stronghold and Constellation Network and how it all interlinks and this and that. And he just, like, there was nothing bad on there. And he just completely just suspended my account. And that's why I'm on the new Nerdy X account. But it's like, why though? Why though? It makes no sense.
Bonkers.
Yeah, it's all still the same thing. And for them to go after Baggy, I think they just don't like the fact that we have momentum within the space. Like, there are people who will relate and watch us, and they don't like that. Go ahead, Fuma. I know you got something to say.
So I agree, and I'm wondering if, because this is what I've been doing on the Fuma Boy show: little crypto, a lot of music, because I love music, like especially crypto music. So I would play a ton of bags mixed with some tails, mixed with some crown. And then I'm like, oh, a new format. All bags, all tails, all crown, all what's that? Chiz, all chiz. I got this new format. And I'm like, it's just weird when I say weird. Like, So I'm wondering if they're like, if there's music people out there watching this that don't like that, right?
Is YouTube removing your videos because of copyrights? Because you're using
because what
music?
I've done is I make sure I play their video off of it, and I put my head in the corner.
Ah, okay.
And like the XRP, the crypto people were cool. Like I think it was Team Hodl. They flagged me, and then they were like, "Oh, he's playing our stuff. It's cool, right?"
Yeah.
It wasn't like I'm playing in the background, but I just put my head in the corner. You know how you shrink the screen
Yep.
down, and play their whole video.
Nice.
But I think the music industry doesn't like them, and it's because here's what doesn't make sense to me, right? And I started thinking about this very deeply. You know how many songs Bags has? It's
lot.
clearly over 100.
A lot. You got many albums.
Am I wrong? Is it clearly over 100?
Yeah.
Like one day I can find them all.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
I would just say that's very safe to say that. I would say probably more like 200-300, something like that.
Oh, I thought it was 3. At one time I saw a list and I was like, how am I gonna play all this, right? But one day I can find them all. The other days I can't, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I literally have to tag, save the link. If it's something that's not. So I think YouTube is, I don't know if it's because, I don't know. I don't know, but I just know this. It's hard for me to find his stuff, even though he posted everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my.
There's a lot of there's a lot of Oh
Look at
wow.
Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
What
We
the
love you,
hell,
Papa.
Papa. Look at
Papa,
you.
you're the best.
He's like, hold on, I hit the wrong button. Now it's for you.
Did you add an extra zero on accident, Papa? We appreciate you.
No, I put a little note. I put a little note in there. That's for the Nerdy Defense Fund. I think we ought to start one.
Nerdy defense fine. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Papa.
You're a beautiful man, Papa. Thank you. We got bro, we got all the peeps in the chat. We got 191 watching. Miles is on deck. Papa's on deck. Thank you, sir. Puma, let's go. Nerdy,
Puma.
Buster, Zerk. Let's
I'm
run
not
it.
taking a picture of the screen.
I like how
Scanning
Puma
cash.
submitted and literally changed the name to Puma.
Yeah, man. I had
Bro, like the like we were talking man, what was I doing? I was talking to somebody about the origin of baggy. Because I've always called them bags.
Yeah, I've called them
everybody
baggy.
calls them baggy. And then you started baggy. And now and my shit, and then baggy he started calling me Zerk.
Yeah.
So I got baggy called me Zerk back in the day. He started calling me Zerk, so everybody calls me Zerk.
Yeah.
And then you started calling me Zerky.
Yeah.
Zerky and baggy, bro. Like Buster, Buster's got like his shit just got chopped off. Everybody calls him just Bus. What's up, Bus? With a silent T. It's hilarious. Yeah.
It works.
Soon, Papa.
Or Unk.
Yep.
Yeah, Unk's another one. Yep.
Unk's hella popular now, though, bro. There's Unk everywhere.
Well, Papa's Papa. He never. I don't think I ever said XR Papa. Maybe I did in the beginning, but it's Papa.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be Papa. Miles. It's short and sweet. See, Miles already set it up to where it's not gonna be changed. You know what I mean?
Well, Miles is disappearing. He's slowly going into the Matrix. There's nothing left but his head now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Miles got to clean that setup. Good stuff.
Charlie in
Miles.
the Chocolate Factory. He's starting to like what do you call it? Like decompose and turn into little bits in the air. He's in the sky. He's in the
Little
air.
bits.
Little bits. What's this? NFA new one?
This is the new one, man.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and he was on Dip a Toe last Wednesday, man. That was a cool last show.
Yep.
NFA, man.
Yeah, that was fire.
All right, let's run this.
The official parody of Star Wars, called Spaceballs, was released in 1987. Do you know what they called the Force in this movie? They call it the Schwartz.
But you're the one. Yes, I am the keeper of a greater magic, a power known throughout the universe as the Force? No, the Schwartz. Schwartz. Yes, the Schwartz. Last but not least, Spaceballs the doll, me. May the Schwartz be with you.
You guys, the official parody of Star Wars calls the Force the Schwartz. What are we supposed to do with this fact? And you know how David Schwartz has always riddled about flipping the switch? Well, in Spaceballs, they literally use the Schwartz to flip the switch.
Here goes nothing. It's working.
Come on, Schwartz. Come on, Schwartz.
Helmet, what's going on?
What can I even say besides how weird is that? And check out the trailer for the sequel to Spaceballs coming out in 2027.
After 40 years, we asked, what do the fans want? But instead, we're making this movie. May the Schwartz be with you.
The Schwartz awakens in 2027? What kind of bizarre reality crossover are we dealing with here?
Boom. We got Marcus on. Let's go, dude. And then Schwartz fucking commented. The actual Schwartz commented about, yeah, dude. That's crazy. Crazy.
It is
He looks just like him.
Yeah. Let's go.
What was
Yeah, I
his
think
comment?
Oh shit.
Let's go.
Oh, what was David
What
Schwartz's
say
comment?
ye? He it was in that video. He had commented, he was like, oh, the Schwartz is fucking with us, or whatever he said. I don't know.
I think Solo
That's a
Jeff,
flip.
man.
Yeah.
Scripted
Flip the
reality,
switch.
bro.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was
2027.
Unreal.
What do you make of that? 2027. That's another year and a half, boys. A year, maybe. Tops.
Think they're trying to make sure Mel Brooks can participate.
Bro, he's old. He's getting up there, bro. Like you figured they run that shit now for Christmas or something, you know?
Well, his last big movie, he was a vampire, or the voice of a vampire.
Bro.
Hotel Transylvania. He's the grandpa vampire. The vampire.
That's crazy. Yeah, dude. So we got
Flip switch though, dude. It ain't gonna happen from. I still think we're going up, bro. Like if we're flipping switch, it's gonna be a lot higher than $3, man. When that happens,
Flipping the switch is like 50 grand, right?
who knows, man? I think a mini switch would be 10 grand.
Yep. People are like, they're
I'll
fucking
take that.
It's super divided. No one knows shit. Half the people are like, we're going lower. The other half is like, watch out this Friday. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Bro,
you know
people
what I mean?
are always saying some kind of stupid dates. Oh, watch out for this day, that's gonna happen. It's like that's never come true ever. Not for the past how many years we've been in this industry. It's never come true.
Bro.
But $50 silver, let's fucking go. $4,000 gold, let's fucking go. So there is something happening. We are watching the pressures hit the economic, how everything is going, because there's too much pressure. But I saw Becky and Savage in the comments. Zbeck is partnering with Stellar, which is pretty dope, and Stronghold is partnering with XLR to bridge the Stellar and Ethereum ecosystem. So there's some movement. There's some big things going on in the background, that's for sure.
Bro, the what's his fuck comes up a lot. Larry Fink lately,
Yeah.
On a BlackRock talk, buying Ripple, buying fucking whatever, partnering with.
I
this,
use
partnering
Zerps
with
to get
that.
some gold though. Like when we went halfway up, like $1.88, I think I sent. Dude,
Yeah.
because he got rid of all it. But I'm down on that. Like even though gold's $4,000, like Zerp still went up. Well, actually, from the price I did it, I'm probably not down, but
yeah.
But on the move from 50 cents, I'm down. But it's all good, man. We you got to get whatever the fuck you get.
Right?
You know, between the metals and crypto.
I mean, we're looking at $60 silver right now. It's crazy. I know American Precious Metal Exchange, they take crypto. So they take XRP and Ethereum and Bitcoin and stuff. So
that literally means crypto's hella valuable.
Oh yeah, if they're willing to change an exchange,
they're giving you fucking silver
yeah,
for crypto, bro. That's like
100%.
Without saying, like,
you can do that on iTrust. They have silver, physical silver, not an ETF in iTrust. They custody it and all that.
And 2 years ago, 2 years ago, this would never have happened. Crypto was a dirty word.
Right? Here we are. Everyone wants in now.
Orders Drain says every deadline they've met, that's in the ISO 222 papers. Ooh.
Are there more planned rate cuts after these three, or are these the only three we know about? The ones that are upcoming, because those are significantly going to drop the the value of the dollar down. Each one.
Oh yeah, for sure,
bro.
Like, what's the drop dead date on refinancing the debt? Whatever the drop dead date is, they have to have the interest rates down if they want to refinance the debt cheap.
They're gonna wait for GD to come in, because GD just did an interview with the gold something, and she was talking about how to inject gold convertibility within the debt system, and how gold is going up because we're seeing the value of dollar going down. So I mean, something's going down. Something at some point in time, there's going to be some kind of revaluation, some kind of audit, some kind of something, and people are going to find out that all the futures exchanges don't even exist. None of the paper contracts are there. They can't even be redeemed. And I think that's going to shoot the price up even further. Was it like the LBMA is ran out, and there's other exchanges who are just blocking out, like Australia and stuff?
They're supposedly shipping silver back to the LBMA just to prolong it, because once they announce there is no delivery, that's game over.
Yeah, it's to the moon after that. $500 silver, let's go. 589. Comex 589 comes true.
That's what I've been.
Let's go.
589 silver. Let's go. I've been coming that everywhere, bro. Let's do it.
Musical chairs will begin. Once the music stops, the musical chair scramble will begin for who has the silver in their pocket.
Right. Zerk, I shared the screen for the silvers. Share that real quick so people can see the prices that are going insane right now. Like this is a $62 coin. This is like, it goes all the way up, $75 coin, $100 coin for 1986. Like this is crazy. I've never seen this in my life. And these prices are just keep going up.
Nobody has.
Nobody has. I mean, even if you go to the gold coin, look, you go to the American Eagles, look at $4,300 for a gold coin.
Tax loopholes on all those American mint coins. You can change so many of them without paying taxes, and you can put them in your IRAs, and that's why they're so valuable.
Yeah,
you can play all the government games with them.
That's pretty crazy. Oh, you can go back. Sorry.
Ooh-wee. Let me find the button. Let me find the button.
I don't know what. Oh, okay. Orders Drain. We were in here one night. You guys were high. He said you guys were and came up with this pay off the deficit shit, and now 47 is saying it, and Putin is saying it.
Hey, we told you so. Welcome to the show. We've been calling it for years.
I mean, regardless, if they let's say they flip switch and we go to like 10 grand, just out of an example, they still created it's a decentralized system, but it still created value out of thin air.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, and honestly, they could create so much value that money doesn't even matter anymore. And then everyone, that's what I like to see. Just create quadrillions and nothing even fucking matters. No one gives a shit about money. And that's a possibility, bro. Like they're doing trillions and billions right now, bro. There's gonna be quadrillionaires, dude.
Yeah, Basel 4. It was a Basel 4 endgame. That comes in July 28th, 2028. Something like that. That's the deadline. So
That's my birthday.
Oh, nice. That has to do with people are not familiar. So when 07, 08, between 07 and 09, when that whole equity crash happened, they created the Dodd-Frank Act. The Dodd-Frank Act was basically to prevent that from ever happening again. And that was part of Basel. And Basel is basically saying that, every single institution has to hold a certain amount of precious metals to avoid any kind of liquidity crisis. So that can be another reason why we're seeing precious metals starting to go up, because they're getting ready for all these standards. Someone said that, all the ISL stuff, they're hitting the deadlines. Well, 100%, because if you go on the SWIFT site, it's under CBR Plus and Have Value Payments Plus, which is a 2-part thing, and it's actually happening this year. I think November this year, going into 2026 next year, and then after that we have everything else. So things are definitely happening, which is pretty interesting, and it's all deadline. It's all on their site, so you can all read it. It's not like it's some secret or anything like that, but everything orchestrated. Somebody shared a picture of how we're going into the second wave. And the first wave was exchange, and the second wave is banks, and now we're seeing banks coming out with their own stable coin. So progress is happening, that's for sure.
Bro, Commercial Trucking Chronicles, Trump just said he's given $20 billion to fucking Argentina. Welcome to the clown world, boys.
That shouldn't take too long to print, a couple seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
They don't even print it. It's just literally numbers on a keyboard and then sent, which is crazy.
Man, just when you think it's max clown, just when you think we hit max clown, there's more clown to go.
Mm-hmm.
Clown is infinite.
Yeah, dude.
That's like
it's crazy, bro.
Bro, man. I was watching. I was looking at YouTube, and I guess we, missed a little expose with like Whitney Webb talking about all the shit that Nerdy's been talking about in fucking tokenization and a bunch of shit. Whitney Webb was talking about that shit with
nice.
What's his face? The guy Glenn Beck.
Okay.
So there's a Glenn Beck video of like 2 days ago with like Whitney Webb talking about all that shit, bro.
Yep.
So it's kind of cool because you get to see, holy shit. Like, I guess apparently Whitney Webb was on Glenn Beck like 5 years ago, but the whole shit has been like, all the research has been, cleaned up and like concentrated. And so it's kind of a spooky fucking little show, but I was surprised that Glenn Beck had her on. So
yeah,
maybe go check that shit out, guys.
I like her and she's smart, but she's almost like a Bitcoin maxi to me.
She is. She 100% is. I agree with you on that.
What's fucking crazy is that they don't realize that Ripple's about to take over the world. Like, that's the weird thing. They're missing one ingredient. That Ripple BlackRock is all tied with all of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes me think that they're fucking, something's wrong. Like, they don't get it. Well, maybe they're not meant to get it.
I think it's because a lot of people are just looking at the valuation of Bitcoin and seeing it at 100K and be like, okay, cool, it's 100K, but no one knows actually how it reached to 100K. A lot of people understand that, Counter Fitzgerald is actually, treasury holder for Tether, and they're basically funneling T-bills and washing debt through Tether and Bitcoin. And like, Bitcoin can't go up too high, then we reach hyperinflation. So that's never going to happen. So once Ripple gets that Fed Master account and that whole ecosystem switches on to XRP and RLUSD, man, it's to the races. It's to the fucking moon, man. It's really exciting, to be honest with you.
And if you follow the big circle with Bitcoin and Tether, what is Tether doing? They're buying gold.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they started the new exchange with gold, right? Their new gold token, trying to level everything out. So it's pretty funny.
Nerdy, you got any sauce about the Texas exchange that's supposed to be like the new digital central?
I don't, brother. I haven't been active in researching. I just been enjoying my freedom, my partial freedom, and just laying in bed and watching movies.
They've already got the new stock market. They've already got that set up down there. So
oh, did they?
They've been making big headway, and supposedly their stock market was going to rival the East Coast. But then I started hearing like it's going to be all digital. Like I guess maybe they're just going to, the old stuff is too old out east. They're just going to rebuild it and start it in the middle there at Texas, which is really smart because it's in the middle of the North and the South and the East and the West. And I mean, if you count Mexico and South America, not the South of the USA, but if you count the whole America continent, it's like the heart right there, Gulf, all that shit. It'd be oil sitting on top of everything. It'd be like the Middle East of America. It'd be like the Dubai of America.
Yep.
Just
I think we're
shithole.
we're definitely moving towards independence from China and other regions. That's 100% for sure. I think that another thing that people don't really understand is how this also takes off is because everything's becoming more digitalized and we're moving towards this whole tokenization of everything era. All these wealthy people and all these wealthy institutions, they're going to have their individual AI agents hyper trading, not just regular trading, not just hiring a bunch of people, on their behalf. No, there's going to be hyper traders, just literally bots talking to bots, trading per second, and the closer they are to the internet and the closer they are to the providers, the faster the trades are going to happen. So that part really doesn't go away, but it's going to be interesting to see this 24/7 hour market just consistently rise, and people are just consistently, the wealth gap consistently becomes bigger and bigger. I mean, like, it's going to be one hell of a thing to witness.
Yeah, think how many more hours in a day they'll have to screw the little guy over when the whales want to swallow up some XRP for cheap.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny how the exchanges are, every single crash, all of a sudden an exchange goes down. It's pretty funny. Oh, we're limiting trading, or we're down for maintenance, blah blah blah. It's just like, come on now. We know exactly what you're doing.
I started feeling real bad. More I heard about the crash, it's like a lot of people weren't even being dumb. They just had stop losses, but then they couldn't get back on. I was like, oh, that's dirty.
Yeah, that is dirty.
You take their bags and they can't buy it back. There's a lot of people ain't even going to get to $5 to sell.
Exactly. And that's why I'm building a decentralized DEX. So people don't have to depend on centralized exchanges, and you'll be able to download my app directly from the App Store and just trade directly right on the DEX directly. You don't have to worry about a single exchange.
Yeah,
Don't mess with leverage.
Ordis is right, bro. That flash crash fucked everybody up, bro, like in their head. You know what I mean? Even though it recovered pretty good, it still didn't get back to $3. Here's that other shit, too, I was talking about. He goes, hey, Larry said they're about to tokenize the stock market. That's what I'm talking about. Fink.
Yeah.
Fink's like super bullish, dude, on shit now. And it's like, well, let's run it, bro. Fucking run it. Like, let's go. Yeah. So,
ZRK, why don't you tell me that a bunch of people got married too? So it's like, it's not a coincidence that all these people are starting to get married.
All the motherfuckers are dying too, man.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Like, people are just dying. I'm like, what's going on?
The old world is erased,
bro.
It was fucking BG, Brad Garlic fuck. He got married to his Garlic Bread got married to his tiny hat wife, and they had a tiny hat wedding with Coldplay. Exclusively fucking the guy Chris from Coldplay played the wedding. That must have cost a fucking $1 gazillion. You know what I mean?
In France.
And then, in France, dude. And then what's his fuck? Scavino turns around and like either I think he proposed to his girl or something like that. But yeah, everybody's like kicking back and like we have this weird ass flash crash to fuck everybody up and take the traders out, and like, are we going lower? Are we not? Are we, what the fuck are we doing? Like, the fuck is going on right now? If everybody's chilling.
People say, I don't know, like the psychology is like people say they don't care.
Yeah.
But obviously they do care because nothing but FUD is on XRP. So that sort of states that they care, right? So to me, at what price do they have, if we ramp up, what price does it take for them not to care, to truly not to care? I personally think it's more than $3.
Oh, definitely. 100%.
Bro,
that flash crash was some people setting up for their ETFs. They needed a good buy-in price to start getting these ETFs set up, I think.
Mm-hmm. Breaking news: gold is over $4,100, $4,180.
Gold to 58.90. Let's go.
Gold's gonna go to $9,000, bro. If we're correct, gold will go to $9,000. Yeah, gold would go to $9,000 and silver would hit at least 589 or at least $500 for sure. No doubt about it.
Oh damn! Thanks, incredible XRP. Yeah, it's maybe
He
it's
looks
the
like a
hat
little
I'm
kid
wearing.
today, man. I thought you looked
I never
young
wear a
today,
fucking
sir.
hat. I look like a little kid. Yeah, bro. There you go.
I'll
Thank
be
you.
right back.
Hey,
Run it.
man. Quit leaving,
Yep.
man.
Yeah,
Ass on
everybody-
here.
You're gonna get a write up.
Protein,
let's
yo,
do
what's
some,
up?
Protein, what up, pimp? Hey, I got you some Mr. Rogers and E40. What the fuck?
Easy.
Let's run it.
Run it.
Easy, do you like bofa? Bofa? Yeah, both of these nuts on your chin.
Mr. Rogers got a 40.
He got jokes.
Whoa.
Bofa.
The real Easy E would have just shot him right there. That ain't, that ain't easy.
Bro. Let's
Dude,
go.
these
dude.
are killing me though, man. Like
Bro, the Tupac ones are hilarious.
there's Tupac, yeah.
I remember reading some shit, whether or not it's true or not. I remember reading some shit like Mr. Rogers was like a fucking Marine Corps sniper in like World War II
Yep.
and shit. Like,
Are
I
you
don't even know if
serious?
that's real or not. Yeah.
Vietnam, I think.
Vietnam. Yeah, he's a World War. He's like murdering fools, and then he's raising kids like on PBS. You know what I mean?
Hella
Crazy
calm.
shit. Hella calm. I wonder how many
Yeah.
bodies he's got, dude. That's crazy.
Probably a
Crazy,
lot.
crazy town. Yeah.
With his Argyle sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hustle hard. He goes, much love, homie. He's about to start cutting down a tree for work. So we'll be lurking and listening. Stay blessed, homies. Let's go, hustle. Let's go.
Where you at? Hustle hard to be cutting down a tree right now.
Bro, it's like
Middle of the
nighttime and
forest.
shit. He must live like across the world or some shit. You know what I mean?
He's in Hawaii.
Does the sun always shine there or what? Like that shit's about to get dark. Weird.
3:30 in Hawaii.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Shit. I was
Somewhere else.
yeah, I was looking up. I was like, what the fuck time is it in the Philippines? It's like 8:30 a.m. in the Philippines or 9:30 a.m. right now. Like they got their whole day ahead of them. You know what I mean?
Right. But aren't
For
they in the
sure.
next day? Aren't they a day ahead of us?
I think so.
Day ahead, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Living in the
I-
future.
Did they just have 2 more earthquakes? Did someone?
Did they?
Did I read that right? I
They're,
think so.
they're getting to be popular. Yeah, there's been a lot of 7s lately.
Ooh wee.
We're about to get a biggie. We're about to get a biggie. And volcanoes going off.
There's something about to go down. Everyone feels it. Everyone knows it.
Yeah, bro. Shit's too weird right now. It's like a
Yeah.
fake sadness. And it happened hella quick because we were bullish as fuck before, all this shit. I don't know, dude. You know what I mean?
Red October.
You know,
I'm still bullish, bro.
Mhm.
This shit's going
No,
up,
I'm not.
man.
I'm not saying I'm not bullish. What I'm saying is the sentiment all over Twitter is fucking all bonkers right now.
Yeah.
Like I said, half the people are like, we're going down forever. And then the other half is like, fucking now, Thursday night at 3 a.m. Like, what the fuck? Like, where do they get there? Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Did you guys see the Trump insider open up another short? But
I heard about it.
the first one
That's
was 80
that's a FUD right there. You're like, what?
Yeah,
You know what
the
I mean?
first one was 80 million, and the second one that is open is 160 million dollars. Short,
Damn.
yeah, Bitcoin. So BlackRock was selling a whole bunch of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I think the Nova's coming down.
I wonder what that does to the average person when they hear that all this insider trading is going on.
It just keeps
what
them
it is.
farther away from crypto. It gets them
Yeah.
farther
Yeah.
away. They do not want any fucking normies in crypto. It's weird, bro. But they want plausible deniability where they offered it to the public for a long period of time. That what? There's no you went 8 years to be able to get this, or 10 years, 12 years to be able to get this, 14 years you could have, got
we
in.
had,
Like,
we had Gary keeping the price down for you and everything. It's your fault.
yeah, yep. But
Right.
all the way to this point, the normies fucking hate crypto. Oh, you're one of them crypto bros. Oh my gosh, PSYOP is real, bro. Yeah.
Something I noticed on this flash crash that I'm noticing with people, they can't differentiate the difference between the physical, and I know it's digital, but our holding physical XRP and the gambling casino is what happened. It's a gambling casino that went down. Had nothing to do with the fundamentals of XRP or anything in crypto. It was just gambling.
Yeah,
and they lost.
100%.
Bro. That's the thing. It's like, you ever seen that meme where like the guy's leaning against the roll up garage door and then it cracks a little bit and then like a beer, like money comes out, and the guy goes, or the guy puts like money in or something like that, and then more money comes out, and then he goes, oh fuck, and he puts more money in, and more money comes out, and he puts like chips and beer and his watch and shit like that in there, and then more shit comes out, and then all of a sudden this garage door shuts.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That, dude?
Yeah, 100%.
It's like crypto space meme. Like, it's pretty funny.
Yeah,
so.
And then he loses everything.
He loses everything. Yeah,
he loses everything because of to being greedy. Yep.
Yeah, they want the public out, bro. They don't want them in. There's no way. They're not gonna do that.
I was watching when I was inside. I was watching the news. We used to watch the news in the morning, and they were saying on the ABC or Channel 13 or something that, oh, Bitcoin can hit $135, $135,000, blah blah blah. The last time that they promoted Bitcoin hitting a high price, an all-time high, it crashed soon after. Like, I think the last time was like, oh, Bitcoin can go to 60 grand or 90 grand or whatever, and it literally just crashed right after. So I think you're right that they don't want people in, but I think it's also the opposite, where they want people in so they can just rug them. Because a lot of people don't really understand. Like, there's a large group of people who look at the industry and are like, oh, this is just stocks. It's like, no, it's not. It's nothing near stocks, like, whatsoever. And trying to explain that to them is like a whole another feat. So,
bro, Crypto Mountain Man taught trauma and hopelessness for the sheep people, the sheep people to never get in the investment game or crypto. Yeah, dude. LET, right. He goes 11/9/2025 Sunday flip switch. Got inside info from a big tit bank manager I got a BJ from last night. Fucking give it to you, Ellie. Let's go, bro. I watch it be right too, though. Watch it be right, because Ellie's called a couple of times. Watch that should be right. Like, oh fuck, we're at $9. Like, shit. I've been waiting for the day for someone to present a good investment opportunity to me, right? Dude, nothing tops crypto, bro. Nothing tops.
I missed your commentary, Ellie. I missed that. Funny guy.
Let's go. Maybe he'll fucking bless us with his presence tonight. Here, I'll put the link in the chat. But yeah, no, we're chillbillies. We're just chilling. Let's go. Let's fucking run this shit.
Yeah, we were rails. Yeah, I mean,
I agree.
I mean, you look at Doge and She, man, like, a lot of people came in, they're like 30-cent Doge, and I was like, bro, that's crazy, and they still made money.
Yeah.
They still doubled up at 30 cents. I would never buy Doge like that high. That's crazy. I wouldn't even buy it over a penny, man.
Bro, Doge.
But even NFTs, man, I saw a realm of people came, because I think everyone relates to certain things, but I watch people come in and just get in the NFT game, man. You're like, shit.
Yeah.
Bro.
Someone opened here. Oh, there he is.
Fuck yeah. LET on deck, motherfucker. What's up?
He's always eating.
Hell yeah.
Ellie's getting a little chubby there. Ellie's getting a little chunky. Look how round.
He's a bear.
Let's go.
He's a bear in hibernation. Let's go. Ooh-wee. We got Ellie on deck. Fucking Andrew. What's that? Sunday, 11/9. Let's go. I was thinking the 16th, because that was what NFA said on Dipito. He was saying 16 is David Schwartz's birthday, and I think that's the day, bro. Like, it's mid-November. Did Ellie dip already? What the fuck happened?
He'll be back.
We got Bijan. Bijan's on deck.
We got Bain.
Bro, Andrew Betts.
Read that.
Andrew Betts goes, bro, I've told my, I've told me coworkers how much I made over the years, and still none of them have any interest in investing. It's fucking weird. That's true, because they won't listen to you. And dude, you ever heard that weird ass like wives' tale? They don't care unless you're rich or you're dead.
Right? They
don't fucking care. Nobody cares, bro.
Which is
wild. It's crazy. Yeah, so they knew that the powers that be, who's they, Berserker? The powers that be that created all this shit, that created crypto, the NSA, the CIA, Schwartz, fucking BlackRock, all of them, DARPA. They know that the little guy like us has zero credibility except for your immediate sphere of influence, which is your mom, your brothers, and even that half of them won't even listen.
But your influence would be $100 XRP. That's when your influence just starts.
Yeah.
Because now
Is that what
everybody here has 100 motherfuckers that didn't listen.
That didn't listen.
Now a lot of people get butthurt. You know, oh man, they didn't listen to me before. Fuck that. You know, but the influence. What other thing? Let's say, because that's where it's weird, man. XRP people like go out of their way to help people. So to me, the influence is you guys getting rich, you fucking leveling up, and then if you choose not to help a motherfucker that didn't listen, that's on you. Like, I'll help these people if they're, you know, because that's all part of evolution. Like, you know, they gotta, they missed it. If they come back and ask you again, that's like swallowing their pride too. You know, they're not being overly like, you know.
Real quick to comment back what Buster was saying earlier, someone opened a really large position on Fartcoin, which is hilarious. I don't know why they did that, but I know Marcus was about to say something. Go ahead, Marcus.
I was gonna say, what price do you think XRP will be at when we see supply shock?
Oh, $20, bro. Like $13, $20. Like, it doesn't even have to go that high to surpass. Like, at $22, we're number one. We're flipping Bitcoin. So even if Bitcoin goes to,
I think it's gonna keep. I think it's gonna
matter,
bro. Sorry. I think it's gonna keep going. It'll be like, oh fuck, and it'll just keep going. It'll just keep going.
That's the thing. Like, people think Bitcoin at 100, and even let's just say Bitcoin goes to 150,000. Okay, even at that price, Ripple would only have to go to a $30, $35, $37 XRP, and we're flipping it to number one, and everyone's like, oh shit, right? But then that goes back to Uncle Buster's ratio magic. And you're only gonna get like the ratio is still closing down, so you're only gonna get
closing down big time, bro.
Big time, right? So
even right now,
we're under 40,000. So now we're hitting the
we're 49 right now.
Yeah,
49,000.
So that's crazy. That's nuts to me,
bro.
People don't really realize.
Johnny Cool. That's the difference between Unc and you. Is that he'll continue to help these motherfuckers, but it all depends on what your definition of help is. So, like for me. Right now I'll probably help somebody try to get in because it's right before the buzzer. We're about to go, but when we moon, let's say we're at $100, and someone's like, "Oh fuck, what do I do? What do I do?" I'll just tell them what to do. Hey, get on YouTube, look up Zaman. I'm not showing them shit. They're not coming over to my house. I'm not fucking transferring shit to them. They're doing they just get a fucking exchange. Go to Uphold, download Uphold, sign up for a fucking account. Get Zaman wallet, buy it on Uphold with your fucking credit card, and there you go. That's all the help I'm going to give.
To send it.
You know what I mean?
Oh, the cool thing about Uphold is they added a send button, because that was the most confusing part about the whole platform, was trying to get your assets off of there. But they literally added a send button, so now you
said a transact, right? Because everything else was like, Uphold was always goofy like that.
It was goofy like that. It made no sense.
Yeah, it should be dummy like, oh, send. Receive, you know, just like every other.
That's how we know we're getting close.
Yep, they're updating their stuff. Okay, and now the cool part was on the new send tab, you can send people money via email. So not just your crypto address and sending it to your cold wallet, you can send it via email.
I thought you've been able to do that with Uphold though.
No, so
yeah, you've had the ability to locate people by their email address. I've done that.
Yeah.
So this says right here, send cash or crypto instantly, transfer funds to anybody with an email address, even if they're not on Uphold. We'll invite them. Free instant transfers, send and receive globally. All you need is an email address. Like, we're going into the next evolution where we're literally sending money via email online. Like, that's nuts.
Uphold won't invite me. They still have me under review. They still will not open my account.
Are you serious? That's nuts, because they know that was an internal conflict. Like someone screwed someone over. Like that was an inside job, because to have a Zendesk said they're gonna help you out, and for them to use, see your screen, because they would never do that. That was someone who wanted to see how much you have and just steal it from you.
Yeah, they don't want to talk to me no more.
Yeah, because if they accept your case, they're gonna have to claim responsibility and send all your assets back. I don't think they want to do that.
Incriminate themselves,
bro. It's got to
Right?
be, bro. I like chicken dinner, bro. Like that shit's
Chicken
yummy,
dinner's the
dude.
man,
And this
bro.
motherfucking chicken dinner, dude. What up, XRP fam? Keep DCAing and staying bullish. We're about to rock it, and that's the
Fuck
thing.
yeah,
It's
we
gonna
are,
be
man.
out of fucking. That's the thing. It's gonna be out of nowhere. Why did they send all this fuckery recently? You think that they would send that shit and not do something soon? Like, or are we fucking doomed for a while? Like, what's happening, dude?
No.
You know what I mean?
They would not let Casper. They would not let silver go where it's going if they weren't ready to let go. They never would. That's Achilles heel for the whole system.
I agree. It's more like gold and like precious metal going up is more of a signal that it's time more than anything.
That's dope, Papa. That's 71 years of experience, Papa.
Store
Damn,
value.
damn, you aging me more. Damn, I'm getting old quick.
Sorry.
You gotta age me
Are you
more.
older than that? I'm sorry, bro.
No.
Damn.
I'll be 69 here next month.
Oh, Papa's
it's
still in
like-
his 60s, brother.
It's like the Indiana Jones, like fucking choose wisely. I chose the wrong cup. I age instantly, and fucking Papa turns into a baby. He sucks
Benjamin
my life
Button.
force.
What's
Ooh,
5 years
Benjamin
between
Button.
friends? What's 5 years between friends?
Yeah.
What was I gonna read?
Let's go,
I had
bro.
one I
What's
wanted to
up?
read.
Hey, give the man a few years to enjoy his bag. I mean, give him a few.
Straight
years.
up, man.
Sorry, Papa.
The
Yeah.
KJ.
It's just a number.
KJV
Is that King James
forever.
version? King James
Okay.
version.
Hey, Papa, especially now that they're boomer proofing these wallets so that you and I can even understand how to use the wallets.
Boomer proof. Write that down.
Boomer-proofing
Who's got
these
minutes?
They got to
Somebody
get
said
that
somebody
wealth
minutes.
transfer, man.
Nerdy-
We got to get the wealth transfer from the
Bro,
older
Nerdy's-
generation to the younger generation.
Nerdy runs his show. Nerdy ain't the Minuteman anymore. Who the fuck was the Minuteman? Did we pick
I
a
can
new
still
one?
do the minutes. It's good.
Yeah, we should
Or
Bro,
start
write
doing
that
them in
down.
the
Bring it
notes,
back.
man. We
Yeah,
should
we
start
can bring
doing
it
them in the
back.
notes again, or the private chat,
Yeah, let's
Ooh,
bring it
or
back.
notes. We could have the notes going.
After all, this is the boardroom.
Nerdy's still the original Minuteman because he was away for a minute.
Yeah,
Bro.
exactly. I love that. I love that.
Bro.
Respect, free Nerdy. Fuck that
Free
shit,
nerdy, let's go.
Fuck
The
that shit.
KJV forever. I be buying low shit like Casper unless you have no XRP. Most people I ask about if they have crypto, most say I won't touch it. That's what they fucking know. That's what they designed it to be. It's like kryptonite.
Yeah.
Nobody will touch that shit, bro.
Casper's
And
getting
it's
down, bro.
The psyop. works.
0.008.
Yeah.
That's a good deal. I was talking about this. I was in X Space's Digital Ladies Unscripted. World Be Free.
Mm-hmm.
But I said this last night. I've been giving people like for me, it's like XRP and Zebek because it was on Uphold.
Yeah.
Something where they could have like a 10x fucking machine, because especially at $3, man. Like, I mean, I'm fucking bullish as fuck on XRP, but I'd feel better if it was 50 cents for him. You know what I'm saying? But like, mix it up. Let them start with 2, and then But yeah, man. Casper's those 0.008.
Hey,
and it's a 13 billion supply, man. That's a good price for Casper.
It is. People don't know it's the
Hey, Buster.
successor to Ethereum. So whenever Ethereum runs dry, expect a flip of a switch to Casper.
Y'all hear about
XPR
that
too.
night token?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, y'all hear about that night token, Chris says? Yeah, that's midnight. Isn't that the ADA airdrop?
Yep.
That's
Pretty
the, that's
sure.
a Hoskinson airdrop. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Who
he
knows?
set that up on. So he took a snapshot, but he said to redeem, you have to use your Zoman wallet to redeem it. So when that situation comes, we'll do a tutorial. But for now, it's kind of confusing.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
pretty
Buster,
sketch, bro.
Buster, did you mention one? It goes by SHAKAKA. Was that you or somebody else that mentioned that one?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Coin. It's like
Shaka.
It's like four or five O's deep.
Chicago?
No,
Chicago
not Chicago.
is,
That's
that's
6AJs.
That's James's coin.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on,
his
fucking
coin.
SHAK. What the hell are you
Is that
was like
legit?
That's his
Is that
phonetically working
that
out of my
legit?
brain.
crypto for life, man, and 6AJ.
Oh.
That's his coin.
Yeah.
I mean, is that
It's
something
just
legit?
It's another
Um,
meme, and there's a guy
like a-
behind
you
it.
know, it's
There's
like-
a guy that we know in the community that's behind it. So unless he wants to screw the pooch and his reputation, I think he's going to try to keep that up.
Yeah,
He's had
You know
that
what
for
I
a
mean?
while.
it might
I
be a
just seen the
pump on that one,
four or five zeros. I went, well, that looks like a money maker if it's for real.
Was Chicago, is that Sol? Was it Sol or Zerps? What chain was
That was on the XRP ledger.
Ah. so
Yeah,
it's
he
actually
minted that
ledger.
on the XRP ledger. Yeah.
There you go. There you
Hey,
go.
Buster,
Yo,
what's the percentage of U.S. Gen Pop that owns any crypto at all? Do they have
I don't
a number?
know, bro. I have no
Like
idea.
5.
I was
I
thinking
don't
it
know.
would probably be about 5 to 8, maybe 8ish.
I'd
Bro.
be surprised if
Anything
it's
at
more
all?
than 2%.
There we
You think
go.
it's less
Chris
than,
says
you think it's less than 2?
2%.
Just from personal experience, I'd say that.
well,
During
if
the
it's
election,
60,
they were saying it was a good slip because they were saying that was a whole voting block. They're talking like I thought there was like 40 million or something.
40 million. I mean, of the adults would be like.
And the U.
See that. There's
they
only
said
like 200 million
Trump
adults.
said, dude,
Yeah, there's not that
during
many.
Trump said 63 million Americans. So if you take that and you use that same amount of
take
people
out all the kids
per
So
country,
take out all
I'm
the
thinking
people
he
under
was.
18.
I'm thinking he was implying adults
yeah, it'd have to
because
be adults.
crypto's pretty prolific at this point. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not specifically talking about XRP. They're talking about just crypto in general. I think people.
Yeah, I'm talking about crypto in general. I'm not talking about.
Right. No,
Who has-
but what
how
I'm
many people-
implying is that Trump said that
10%.
there were 63 million. I think he meant all adults, 63 million.
Oh,
Yeah,
combined.
63.
Out of the
There's only-
200 million.
There's
Okay.
only 200 million. There's only 200 million adults. That's like 31%. That's like one out of every 3 people has a bag of some sort. There's only
Well,
a couple.
they didn't
There's only a couple
specify.
hundred million adults.
Don't see it.
That counts fart coin and Bitcoin and sheep.
Anything.
That counts everything.
Anything.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of
Alright.
people that have something because it's on Robinhood. It's on a lot of little app things you can do.
It swung the election.
Yeah. Well, if you
It
look
says
like
the general
go ahead.
80% of the general population is adult. Is what it says. 80%.
Okay, so 250 mil.
Wow.
So 250 mil.
250 mil. So if 63 mil of that, that's still a chunk.
25%.
Should we get AI involved into this conversation? Hold on. Let me.
I think you're already getting him involved. That's where you're getting all your stats already.
Hold on.
Well,
So,
you
but
got
what's your
funding on debt.
question? But Jane, what's your
63
question?
63 into 250 is 1/4. It's 25. The reason I asked that is somebody posted that every time he asked somebody if they own crypto, they said they wouldn't touch it. So I'm trying to get a gauge on like that person anecdotally almost never meets anybody that has a bag. What are we looking at in Gen Pop? 8%, 25%, 30%?
You're
Just
saying
adults.
global.
No, US. No,
Oh,
no.
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no, no.
Let's
No,
give them some clarity. So
7
there's
or, 7 or 8. That's my guess.
So there's approximately 269 million adults in America ages 18 and over. And there's about 61.2 million Americans who are 65 and over.
Just ask it the question directly. How many Americans own cryptocurrency?
So out of 270, if it's 63, you're still looking at like a quarter of the population. That's highish. That's hella high.
Right,
Yeah,
but they're all off the mark though, because we're still the pink dots and the top 10% XRP holders in the
Probably
world.
a bunch of those people are in California and New York and all the big cities. If you live anywhere but a big city, yeah, you probably ain't gonna run into hardly anybody at all.
If you do or don't.
I think around the cities it could easily be a 1 out of 4. But most of those, if a quarter of the U.S. population owns some kind of crypto, they're probably concentrated around cities and tech centers.
Then you got to factor in gender.
Okay, so as of 2025, about 20% of adults in America own cryptocurrency, which is approximately 75 million people out of the estimated 269 million adults.
They could swing an election.
Yeah,
that was before the flash crash, right?
Andrew says it's got to be 1 out of 10 or one out of 20. I can understand that. Yeah, and I think that was a good point. Both Bijan and fucking Miles is that it's in the cities it's a lot higher. Elegantly
10%. 1 out of 20 would be 5%. So according to those stats, that's still low.
73 out of 260 some. I mean, that's hella bullish.
Okay, so you have 75 million owners and 194 non-owners, which is approximately ratio is 3 to 7, which is crazy. That's insane.
You wouldn't think it would be that high. Just talking to folks, you wouldn't think it would be that high.
Elegantly wasted. Nuts. Nobody I know around me holds any crypto out of hundreds. If they do, it's Bitcoin. That's all they know. Yeah, see? I think perception plays. Yeah, I think perception.
And all these guys that are posting, or all these women that are posting, are in the Illuminati ecosystem. So it seems like they would know, if anything, they would know more people than less people.
And you know the crazy statistic out of that whole thing is that out of that 29% of people, a large majority of them hold their assets on an exchange. They don't really hold it like on a ledger or something like that. So if something were to occur, if something were to occur to an exchange, for example, like Crypto.com, Coinbase, Uphold, or whatever, something were to occur, even Kraken, bye. They are out. They're like they're not coming back in because there is no crypto insurance. And once you lose your stuff, you lose your stuff. It's not like someone's going to come and give back your assets. So
yeah, I just had a girl get a hold of me the other day, Nerdy, on the DM about my situation, and she's got all her shit on Uphold. I told her, I said, get you a hard wallet, get it out of there.
Yeah. Hit the link below, buy a decent wallet, get a ledger, do something, get it off the exchanges.
Hey Marcus, if those numbers are true, you're going to see a lot of McLarens in about a year and a half.
Oh, for sure. Either a bunch of McLarens or a bunch of people moving out of the city into the forest.
Yeah, you won't see the motherfuckers. You'd be like, what happened to girlfriend that lived 2 doors down?
No, she lives on a 200-acre plot. But yeah, go ahead, Zerker.
I was just going to say, I think a lot of this has to do with personal perception, because how many of us are truly like talking to everybody at the grocery store regularly?
That's true.
Like, how many of us are actually going out there? Honestly, I think one of the best metrics for all of us normal Joes is this show. How many people are watching on a steady? You know what I mean?
Bubble.
Like that kind of thing. It's a bubble, dude. Yeah.
I want to highlight Tony Back's comments. His Trump's plan for Crow is insane.
Even on X Spaces, it's all a bubble.
Yeah. Trump's plan for Crow
is bubble. It's a big.
Real quick.
It's a big bubble if it's 25% of Gen Pop, though.
Oh, definitely. So Tony Back says Trump's plan for Crow is insane. I 100% agree. I've been talking about that for a minute. Crypto.com is actually working with the military, and they're actually working with Homeland Security and stuff like that. And you're gonna start seeing stocks and other things be available on that. But also, I believe Crow is the BNB for the Western Hemisphere, just like Binance is the king for the Eastern Hemisphere. I mean, Crow is the big thing for the Western side because it's a recommended wallet. It even shows on any kind of banking document you look at, or any kind of slide or whatever. Crypto.com is always there as an exchange or as a partner or something.
Well, Vic Gear just put his in there. He says, I know when I wear my XRP cap, I had only one kid that recognized the symbol in the last 8 months. So, yeah, it's a trip.
It's funny how the anecdotal is low, but the real number is relatively high. That's kind of a weird dichotomy.
Papa's got an intruder. Intruder alert.
I'm gonna read this for you guys. So it says, So it says,
shit. Oh, we got a snowman. Would you like to build a snowman?
We got to take care of some business. It's too early for snowman.
You got it.
Snowman.
Yeah.
I love it.
Love that snowman.
R.I.P.
Bro,
snowman.
Lights out. That was beautiful, Papa. Thank you.
Thank you,
Hey,
Papa.
Papa, no intruders. Even if you haven't moved yet, no intruders.
Yeah, no intruders. Real quick. So this is directly from the app. So it says, America's Crow Treasury, Trump Media Group, and Crypto.com announced a $6.42 billion Crow Treasury. Hold on, let me click on this article. So they have a token. The token is called York W, and York U. So if you're not in a Crow and you don't have the Crypto.com app, I suggest you highly look into it and get into it, because Crypto.com was also part of the board when they were doing the whole crypto reserve thing.
Bro,
massive.
Plumbing's on deck. I forgot to announce him. What's up, Plumbing?
Hello. How you guys doing?
What up,
good, brother?
Good. Doing great.
What do you think, bro?
Hey, just keep in mind, I mentioned it on the live chat. The licensing, you guys hit it on the head a minute ago. It's all they're getting everything in line, and as soon as
definitely
it's ready, it's gonna go. I mean, we can all sit here just for shits and giggles and say, yeah, well, it'll probably happen now. It's gonna probably happen then. But hey, I'm just happy we're at the point now that it's about to happen. I mean, my hope is it is this year. Everything happens before the beginning of 2026. Strategically, it's supposed to, but we'll see what happens.
Bro.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye. Let's go, dude. I love that. The bullishness. Fucking let's go. It just seems too fishy, bro. All this kind of fuckery going on, and they're not going to do something all of a sudden. We're just going to be in another clown world, or in a clown world for another year. Are you kidding me? Like, we're going to be clowny as fuck for a while. I understand that, but at least give us some fucking solace, bro. Like, run some shit to where the public doesn't, hyper focus on tiny hats and all that shit, because that's what's happening right now. Everybody is against the tiny hats, and that's what they want.
Honestly,
the juice box.
You're starting to see people just not care about a lot of things, and people just become more pro-American, which is kind of nice, because people are realizing the whole, like, whatever's going on in the Eastern Hemisphere, and they're like, nah, we kind of don't want that here. We kind of like the way we live. So it's interesting seeing, like, even liberals too. The sentiment between liberals are also changing. They're actually becoming not as far left as they used to be, and actually going back to where they used to be, which is, they're actually moderate left people. So it's nice to see, even though then the Democrat Party is whatever, but it's nice to see them go back to where they were rather than where they are right now. It's pretty nice.
Well, the hyper dude, also on that point, the hyper MAGA is getting more. They're coming down from their high, and they're realizing there's a lot of fuckery going on right now.
Yeah, the extreme left and the extreme right are becoming more moderate, and they're shifting back into the middle, where they're like, nah, we kind of don't agree with this. Nah, we kind of don't agree with that. And it's nice to see, like, Gavin just passed that whole bill where it allows basically for anyone to steal people's kids from school without anyone knowing. I mean, like, a lot of people on the left are like, nah, no, thank you, Gavin. They're like, no, don't touch my kids. And then people on the far right are like, oh, why are you giving this country so much money? What about us? And they're like, what about the Epstein files? This, and that. And they're like, okay, we're gonna pipe down. So it's nice to see the world become sane again after we're in both sides of extreme. So it's very
Bishop
interesting.
Thomas,
get red pilled.
$20 cash app, brother. Appreciate you, Bishop. And someone else had a comment. I don't know what he was talking about though. About baggies, Incredible Bull XRP. Hey, y'all playing this and wonder why they stop in bags? For your information, I had no idea.
You guys
I don't know
were
what
saying
that
that one of his.
referred to.
You said one of his videos got pulled.
Yeah. Baggy's video from yesterday got taken down.
XRP $17 to $27 was the title or something like that.
I know, but I don't understand. He saw y'all playing this and wonder why they stop in bags. I don't know what he's referring to though.
You're not dogging on the
unless
music.
I'm reading it wrong.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that is weird. Yeah. You want to come on here and explain yourself? Incredible. Anything to get him on the show.
Baggy, if you're watching, hop on, brother. I haven't seen you in a minute.
Shout out to Bagman.
GM?
What's SHX right now?
1.5, I think.
0.12.
Yeah, I was
SHX
looking at it right now.
With ETH interoperability. I think Chris, that was prompted by Chris. He goes, what makes SHX rise? Because of the ETH connection through Axelar? Question mark?
Yes. So XLR was looking for a new home, and I think they chose Stronghold as their new home. Now, basically, it's Stellar, but XLR looking for a new home is bullish as hell. That is so bullish.
Here we go. Andrew Betts goes, I don't think they're hyper fixing on tiny hats. I think they are hustling, becoming aware.
Yeah.
Well, sure.
I agree.
Like, I'm not defending the tiny hats, but there is a whole theory. There's another sub theory that not a lot of fuckers are talking about, but Duel talks about it. Nerdy talks about it. What's his face? Donnie the CERN talks about it. Like, they talk about how the Gentiles are going to go to war against Israel. That's the whole point, is to have this fucking war and drag all the Gentiles into it. So it's like almost like a fever that's given to everybody to hate on the tiny hats for no fucking reason, when the tiny hats were completely invisible to the everyday American 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Like, nobody knew.
Did you see the argument between that one officer YouTuber and Myron? They're basically, so Myron was basically trying to inform him that, like, the same people that's within our region they're from Russia. They're not really native to that region. And the people who are native to that region, the Arabs, like the Arabic Judaism people, they're native to that region, and they're not the same. Yeah. So it was pretty interesting to see. Myron's a big podcast. There's a lot of people who watch his shows, and that Brandon officer guy. There's a lot of people who watch his stuff, and it was interesting to see people coming to their senses and realizing what is really going down. Before we continue, welcome to the other hour of the show. We get down and dirty, talk about politics. You might make you feel a little uncomfortable, but
check it out though. Like, check it out. These motherfuckers. It's just these random motherfuckers in the chat that I'm realizing. Like, I'm not saying you're random. Cool, you've been around for a minute. I know you even got a wrench. But what they're saying, they're like, get too informative or loud. Get the Edo treatment. Head on the swivel. No, motherfucker. We've been talking about tiny hats for 2 fucking years.
For ages, yeah.
For days. This channel is fucking, like, wildly protected.
It is.
And I think it's because we don't have as much pull as those other channels, maybe, if you want to give, like, a logical reason to it. But, dude, we've talked about some wild shit the last 2.5, 3 years, wildly, and no one's touched this channel.
And I've brought up maps, I brought up CIA plans, and I've literally brought up everything on this channel trying to show people. But the Greater Israel is a real doctrine. It is a real thing. And that is so, like, when you have the peace treaty and the peace deal and all those other things, I mean, yeah, that's cool. But then you see that, the Hamas or whatever, they basically attacked again. So it's like, the grand gender, like the grand scheme of all of this stuff is Greater Israel, and that does tap into a little bit of Egypt and stuff like that, and that's literally the whole region. So it's like, even though, like, Netanyahu wasn't at the summit, with the whole signing thing, he wasn't there because he knows that that's his grand plan. And it's interesting watching Trump basically call out, like, we're not going to support this Zionist regime or whatever. But during his inauguration, he had a rabbi, and the previous one he actually had a priest. So it's like a mind fuck to think of what is really going down. But for people to ignore that Netanyahu was at the United Nations summit literally talking about the Greater Israel, people should be aware that if we keep having wars and stuff like that, that's the grand plan, and it always has been the grand plan.
Yeah, Balfour Declaration was garbage.
All right, here's what's going down, and
Run it, plumbing. Run it.
And this is real. okay, folks, whether you like it or not.
No pun
Here it
intended.
is.
Is real.
It's yeah.
Let's
there you
hear
go.
it.
You got it. All right. So the Suez Canal is a big deal. It was just like the Panama Canal. All these canals serve a very strategic and strong control over a lot of everything in the world. So what's happened is over the last 60, 70 years, the Suez Canal has gone in and out of control, and now that Egypt owns it with their little homies and stuff, they all they partake of the money of it. But what's happened is, if you guys remember, like a year or two ago, remember the Suez got jacked up with the ship gone sideways, which stopped the canal, so you couldn't go. The ships, they were backed up for like 2 weeks. Nobody can get in and out.
Oil prices went up.
Yeah, that's all done strategically. All right. So now what's going on is this what was just mentioned about the new greater Israel. This is for real, and they're naming it Israel because it gives them leeway. It gives the monetary oligarchs, the cartel, the monetary system families, the power to go and just do as they please. Right. So. What they're doing is because they have the money, they have the means to do as they do. No one's talking about that. For the first few days, you heard about the bunker bombs that they were dropping. They weren't supposed to be dropping bunker bombs. These militaries, all the militaries in the world have signed this treaty not to use bunker bombs. As soon as you start hearing it in the news, guess what? We don't hear it no more. Now, reason bunker bombs are a big deal is because bunker bombs just put ruts in the ground. I mean, just big craters in the ground and big craters in the ground around Gaza and up the way it's going. If you look at the maps, you can see the islands that they're following, the canals that they're going to be following to move it out. So it's going to be called the Freedom Canal. And the Freedom Canal is going to be controlled by the United States and Israel. And what'll happen is along this canal it's going to be more advanced than the Suez Canal. And it's going to change strategically a lot of things that no one here knows about. You ain't supposed to know this shit, but there's shit that's out there. If you can put the puzzle together properly and not try to jam the pieces in that don't fit, just look at it strategically and pay attention. You're going to see shit and you're going to know, boy, this is really what it's about. It's about a new monetary. It's not just about the new monetary system, but it's also about control. It's control of that of most movement of things on the planet. All right. And getting that area there is going to help because they don't want to have a war with Iran. But this scripted shit that's happening with Putin being and Trump meeting up there in Alaska, and this goddamn fucking football field walk the two had to do out of their airplanes to go meet him. It's all for show, people. People sit there and watch television and they believe this shit. They're so adapted to the television that, the television's telling the truth. These news channels wouldn't lie to us. Why would they lie to us? They're going to lie to you, dude. That's what they do. This is all make-believe. This shit ain't real. So, it's here, and but the monetary system itself, with the way shit's about to go down, we're gonna benefit from it. But like I've said before, we've bought into the monetary system. We've pretty much put the lubrication on the money masters' dicks. Okay, we are.
100%.
We're buying into this new monetary system, and they're controlling it. They've been in control of it.
We're the fleas on the demonic dog. We're the fleas on the demonic dog, and we've known it since day one, bro.
You're gonna be monitored by the monetary system. That's the trade-off.
Hell yeah,
What's up,
Payme's
brother?
on deck. What's up?
What up, though?
Let's go.
What's happening?
What's
How
up,
y'all
Payme?
doing?
brother?
Oh man, holding strong. You heard me.
Gang, gang.
Fucking go, bro.
Yeah, we're just over here lubing up dicks and shit. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Whoa, whoa.
He said, "Whoa."
I hopped in on the wrong part of the conversation. That's what I'm talking about.
Metaphorically.
No, I'm up here live from I'm in North Dakota right now.
Okay, nice.
On the job.
I'm sorry.
Just seeing each other was live, so I hopped in for real. How everybody doing?
Is it snowing over there? How's the weather?
Yeah, brother.
Damn, I can't even hear y'all.
Is it snowing out
Yeah.
there?
We
Can y'all
good,
hear
man.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we
clearly.
can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I just took these headphones off. I can hear y'all now. I don't know what I sound like.
You sound good.
It sounds fine. There's no echo or
Good.
nothing.
You
You're
good?
Yeah, I was just saying I was up here on a job up here in North Dakota. I seen that y'all was live, so I just hopped on real quick. Y'all know I want to get some flare talk, and I don't know if I'm
Fuck yeah,
segueing
bro.
the
Let's
wrong
run
way.
it. Let's run it.
Bet. So what I'm excited about now as far as flare. So for those, a lot of people I've noticed that they've been apprehensive about flare for fear of losing control. But F assets protocol is totally different than MXRP that you have with Anados or even with Doppler Finance. All of those are centralized ways in order to earn yield, meaning you have to give up control. And I've actually read the documents, particularly on MXRP. You have, once you convert your XRP to MXRP, which isn't even illegal in the United States, you give up, the legal document says the supplier has no legal right to the underlying asset. Meaning, like if something go down, like Celsius or FTX, you don't even own your shit, and they commingle your funds. So basically, what they do is they take your XRP and then they put it in different yield platforms, however they see fit, whatever way, and then they give you a percentage back. That's a centralized way. With F assets, it's decentralized. You never give up control of your XRP at any point. You just create an XFRP, FXRP, so that you can generate yield off of it on the Flare network. And there's been so many partnerships with it, from Vivo Power, Uphold, Crypto.com. Here recently, there's been a partnership between Hugo and We Say When of the Diamond Wallet, which is the biggest self-custodial XRP wallet. Something like 4 or 5 billion people or XRP held over there. They're integrating with Flare, so you'll be able to create F assets straight out of the Diamond Wallet. You won't even have to leave the XRP ledger in order to do it. And also, something I just was doing just now before I hopped on, you can take your Flare and put it in a collateral pool, because you help supporting the FSS system, which is over collateralized. So let's say, for those that have fear about it, let's say something went wrong. Like this crash here recently was a great stress test for the FSS system that passed with fine colors. But let's say, for the sake of argument, something went wrong and that the agents who you met with, they do something malicious. Well, it's over collateralized 2.5 times. So the first person that would get hit is the agent. So they don't even, it's set up in such a way that it doesn't even benefit them to try to scam the system. And then you also have pool collateral, where you can have investors like myself or others who also put up collateral. And when you put up that collateral, what happens is you receive flare drops, will actually end in January, but it's been going on for almost 3 years. Your delegation rewards and or staking rewards, which equal up to something like 44% APY right there. And you also earn XRP. So far, FXX has been out for going on, what, 2 weeks? I've earned like 12 XRP. But what am I earning on my XRP now with it just sitting in my cold wallet? If people really believe, I do, that a new financial system is being created, the financial system is DeFi. It's decentralized finance.
For sure.
That
100%.
is the new financial system. So us in the XRP community, with good reason, we've been so used to hanging on to our goddamn XRP with a death grip in our cold storage and not doing anything with it. That's not the future. Like, if we're talking about lending, borrowing, earning, this is the way that you gotta do it. So
100%.
You gotta come out of that fear factor, because I was there too. Because at a point I wouldn't even fuck with anything outside of XRP. But what happened is I came outside, I poked my head out that damn XRP bubble and took a look around, and there's so much innovation going on. There isn't going to be one coin to rule them all. You have multiple protocols that are doing big things, and I just don't understand for the life of me, if you are in the XRP, why you wouldn't want to get a yield off of it. Why? I know 100%. A lot of people were upset about the initial flare drop, the way they did it, but in all actuality, when you think about it, you're actually earning more this way. So instead of just giving XRP away to you just because you hold XRP, which more people would just want to dump anyway. They decided to create a system in which they were actually rewarding the people that participate in the network. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I've said this multiple times, but I've earned in the past 3 years, I don't really want to say, but high 5 figures. Like,
Down.
while I'm sitting doing nothing. Like, it's
Yeah.
so much money to be made, and people just don't understand because they won't research what's happening. They think that it's scam. Everything is a goddamn no, it's not a scam. It wouldn't be a scam backed up by so many financial institutions. And also, there's a new protocol being created about to be released on the Flare network called Firelight. So now with Firelight, you'll be able to take your FXRP and get what's called staked XRP. You'll earn yield just from holding that. Then you can take that same stake XRP and you can put that in other DeFi protocols where you can lend, you can borrow, you can get in liquidity pools if you so choose. Me and myself personally, I stay away from liquidity pools because I haven't mastered the impermanent laws and having to watch it and adjust and add more.
Yeah.
So I just go on single-sided things by providing, you know? But I just wanted to get on here and try to spread the little information that I have about, I'm being humble saying this, the little information that I have concerning Flare and the protocol for those that don't know or haven't heard or have a preconceived notion. I would encourage you to do your own independent research on it, and you might be happy about what you find. When it hits Zyman Wallet, I think more of the XRP holders will be like, you know what, holy shit. And then they'll hop on. It's been tweeted out by Ripple X. I know people used to say Ripple doesn't even mention or talk about it. They tweeted it out when the F asset system launched. It's so many different protocols and dApps that's being built that's going to benefit crypto as a whole. If we really believe data is the new oil, Flare is the blockchain for data. It has the only decentralized oracles in blockchain space, not Chainlink, not any of these other protocols. So I don't want to talk y'all head off with it has become my new passion just because I've been earning so much fucking money with it, bro. Like, it's been incredible for me. So I just want to get on it.
Thank you for blessing us with that, Pammy. Thank you.
Yeah.
What you just described sounds like the Metallicus ecosystem.
Yeah, but XRP, you know, like yeah, that's tight.
I'm sure it'll be there soon.
100%. Thank
But
you
it's
for
good
that,
to-
Amy.
Yeah, but it's good to see y'all on here. I ain't been on here in a minute because I couldn't get my phone to work. Good to see you, G. I know you had disappeared for a minute too. I was wondering where the fuck you was at. Good to see you, Nerdy. I'm glad you back from your vacation. ZRK Buster. I see some new people on here. Bayam, Bang. Good to see
That's
you,
not
bro.
that's not G. That's not G.
Lejean.
Hey, me,
Lejean.
that's not G. That's Marcus.
That's Marcus.
He's a new.
I know he looks.
Shit. Oh,
he looks
shit. Oh, shit. That ain't G. Oh, shit.
I know he looks
Oh,
like G. He's
man.
a doppelganger.
I thought it was G.
Hella funny.
Oh,
Little
man.
brother.
Yeah. You zoomed in on him. Oh, man. Well, shout out to you too, bro. I don't think I never met you. Shout out everybody on here. XR Plumbing. Yeah, what's up, bro? Yeah, good to see y'all,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Who's that? Papa. What's up, man? Yeah.
Have
That's all
fun
I
out there
want.
in North Dakota.
No, it feels good up here right now. In a couple months, it'll be all snowy and fucked up. But I'm hauling this big ass excavator. I'm gonna be running it down to Texas.
Damn.
Yeah, it's an oversized, like 112,000 pounds. I just decided to get out of that truck. I get sick of sitting in that truck every day.
How is it moving an oversized load like that?
It's more terrifying than regular trucking, if that's possible. Just because you have very little room for error in between those white lines. So because you're so wide. So a lot of times I had to ride the shoulder just so I don't be over on the other side. Sometimes I have to have a pilot car or somebody ride behind me and somebody ride in front of me. The money is better, you know what I mean? But I'm just like everybody else. I'm just waiting to get free out of this fucking, what ZRK say, this debt-based, this slave system. You know what I mean? Just trying to get out of this shit.
Federal minimum wage is still $7.25.
Minimum
That's
wage?
crazy.
Insane, bro.
It's still $7.25,
No
bro.
shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Pay me. You like them mountain passes, don't you?
I have learned
when it's foggy at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
foggy and you can't see shit.
So I learned now, because I've been doing it for 3 years now. It's not. I get away from the fear part. Like I used to, when I drive I used to wear paper towels in my hands because my palms would sweat so much. But now I just breathe and try to enjoy it, man. One day I was in the Northwest. I think it was like Montana, Idaho. They got a lot of pretty trees and mountains up there.
Mm-hmm.
And yo, that shit brought. I started crying for no reason. Just looking at it, like it was. Cause I come from Baltimore.
Do that to you.
It's like the
Yeah, it's
concrete
beautiful.
jungle.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, man. Like, so I've been learning how to appreciate the fact that I go so many places, and the more I see, the more my mind expands. Like a lot of people don't expand their mind because they don't see different shit. They only grow up and die right where they at. So I started looking at it from that point of appreciation and gratitude that I get to experience new experiences, which is, I believe, is the meaning of life is goddamn expansion. You know what I mean? Like, because I believe there is a collective conscious. So
100%.
the more I see and learn, like that consciousness tap every human that's here and ones that's coming behind me. So I believe life is all about expansion and happiness, because everything that we want, I think I said this before here, everything that we want, from XRP mooning to a new Ford fucking Ranger to a new house to real shit to a new girlfriend, everything that you want it because you feel like you'll be happier when you get it.
Right.
So, and the thing is, you'll never get it done and you'll never get it right, because once you get that thing that you feel like will make you happy, you'll get a new rocket. That's right. It's a new rocket of desire. So it'll never stop, right? So what I've been learning how to do is just get in a happy mode now, in a receiving mode now, in appreciative mode now, because ultimately that's all I'm reaching for anyway, is that peace, that happiness. So I'm just trying to get there now and let the cards fall where they may. But
the older you get, the older you get, pay me, the more you'll cherish each day. Pay me each day. You'll cherish each day more and more the older you get.
That's a fact.
The cheat code for happiness while you're waiting for all these other things that you have thought about for years or dreamed about or would like to happen while you're waiting for them to come to fruition. The cheat code is to break other people off, even if you don't have a lot. That makes you way happier than any Maserati or dating Nina Blossom or any of that shit.
I don't know. I don't know about Nina Blossom now. Bad overboard. I don't know. Nina Blossom.
Pay me real quick. We had a question from Andrew Betts. What's your thoughts on Songbird?
Songbird. So Songbird has been disappointing for me. I thought that it would have recovered sooner, but understanding what it is, it's a canary network with real money that a lot of new developments on Flare will go there first. I believe once the Flare ecosystem builds out and gets pumping, that Songbird will follow suit. And an example that I have for that, obviously, that comes straight to mind is Polkadot and Kusama. I haven't invested any more money than the initial. That shit crazy. That LEET avatar. What he got? That shit, man, what the fuck? That shit crazy.
The broom.
Yeah, he crazy.
It's a broom on a wall.
Yeah, all right. I seen a lot of those. They don't burn. So, but yeah, I've invested in it, and I'm damn sure I don't take losses. So I'm not. I won't sell that. I'm bullish on Flare. Therefore, I'm bullish on Songbird. If I didn't have a bag, this is a hell of a price to buy that. But for me, I've consolidated. So I have Songbird, Flare, XRP, I have some DAG, some H-bar. But I only have, man, I used to have a lot. I've just, sometimes less is more. I can't buy every damn thing. There's a lot of good protocols out here, but instead of having a little of everything, I would like to have a good percentage of a few things and ride that shit out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
I think
Ellie
that
wants
More, what
UBI
you believe,
fact
put
check.
more money in what you believe in, man. That's what
Yep.
I've always
Yep.
done.
Yeah.
And
Or
let
the-
people say whatever they want. Because a lot of times, even with the XRP, man, oh, you guys are just emotional over it. Nah, if I'm gonna spend a lot of money, I'm gonna put it what I believe in, not just spread it out because we're diversifying.
Right.
Just
For the
spread it
sake of diversifying. That's right. I was listening to what's his name? Rest in peace, Charlie Munger. Because that's all I do is listen to fucking billionaires while I'm driving. And he got a good one about how stick with what you know. And him and Warren, they've missed some things, but they've stayed away from a lot of fuck ups by sticking to the things that they know and going in on that and not trying to get in every new little thing, shiny thing that pop up. So I just go ahead.
That's that Omaha wisdom, that Midwestern wisdom.
That's where they from?
Well, Buffett is, but he does.
Well,
He is a little hard on crypto though. But I feel him. I mean, the man is 90 something. I mean, what is he?
I like listening to Charlie. I like listening to Charlie Munger. I don't know
Charlie
why.
Charlie has a different energy than Buffett.
That's right.
It's more
Now,
of an urban.
That's right. Johnny, cool. I fuck with you. We kindred spirits.
Hey,
now
hey,
it's
pay me
it's
on that
all
Zen
bad.
centered mind. Now it's all we ever have.
Right, right. There is. Just think about it. The past is gone. Right. The future never comes because as soon as it get here, it's now. Our power is only in the now. That's why our Apex Crypto Songbird is a dead project. Yeah, could be. But I'm not selling at a loss. All we ever have is right now. You know what I mean? All our power is in the right now. Like that's why I don't dwell too much on the past and the shit that I've been through, because it don't affect me. So I gotta learn how to take my power back, and my power is in right now, is in this moment. That's all we ever have is right now. You know,
and that takes practice, is not to dwell, because I'll dwell like on the future, like I could, because I've always been in like I've always like
anxiety
ahead,
forward
but
thinking.
yeah, and that's anxiety and all the other stuff. But it's not easy, man, for me to not think about it, and that's part of getting into the now. Now is not worrying about what the fuck. Why worry about tomorrow? Like,
Especially financially, because nobody.
Sorry, go ahead.
Especially financially, because no one could have predicted 9/11. Nobody could have predicted 2 years of shutdown. So financially, you can't think about the future in a certain way because there's always going to be these black swans that you couldn't anticipate that really, really impact the market, especially in the U.S.
Millionaires don't diversify.
Church.
Well, they
right back.
They really don't until they protect their money. Like once they make it, then they diversify to protect their wealth. Like they done talk all us broke motherfuckers to diversify our pennies to make nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not how they do it, man. Because even the billionaires, man, generally a billionaire got there on one fucking item, and then they diversify to protect.
They just generally don't chase short-term gains. They generally go after things that exponentially or the law of multiples, because they've been either mentored by somebody else that did that or read hella biographies of people that did that. So they don't tend to chase like what's going to make me money like next week. That's not their steez.
Well, a lot of people like live paycheck to paycheck, and I made a post about that, about how like people are a paycheck, 1 to 2 paychecks away to being homeless. I mean, there's a lot of people who just live their life off of credit and just, they live this, make believe life, but had they lose their occupation, I mean, there goes their life, which is pretty crazy because people think that their occupation is going to be forever. They think just because they're in, but now we're realizing, people are seeing that people who have been in a company for 22 years, 25 years or whatever, they're getting laid off, and they're just like, what do I do now? And that's a pretty scary situation to be in, because people can lose their house real fast.
lifestyle
Yep.
tuition.
So
Ellie-
you know everything is shifting
Ellie-
fast. Go ahead.
LEET with wisdom, diversity, have smash houses in every postcode.
Got hoes.
No, you can't fuck with Ellie, bro.
Apex goes, Apex goes, I don't know if you're listening and pay me, but he goes, I'm just trolling. I believe in Songbird, just trying to bait. Fucking Apex. Shut
Apex
up.
stirring up the pot. He's stirring up the pot, Apex.
He's stirring the fucking pot. We take him
troublemaker.
seriously because he's so damn dry. His sarcasm's so dry. Jamie, you
What
see this
happened?
shit right here? No, Apex goes, I'm just trolling. I believe in Songbird. He says he's just trying to bait. That's what he's doing.
I can't be rage bit if no one can break my peace. That's a choice that I make. I control me. You know what I mean? Nice try.
Nice try. He said, "Nice try."
Look, I'm so much on my zen. This how much I'm on my zen.
Yeah. Ooh-wee.
I love it. I love it,
Bro, he goes, I don't fault Munger or Buffett for not understanding crypto. They know stocks. Crypto is different. Not everyone could see what we see. Ooh-wee.
That's right.
Well, not only that,
They admit that.
Not only that, Buffett is 90. I mean, what is he gonna? What is he gonna put away for his? For when he's 110?
He's 90 or a vampire like.
But he's
fucking
still in
Kissinger.
crypto, man. He's still involved in crypto. Buffett is with Circle.
Oh yeah. He owns Circle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Doesn't he own Bank of America? A lot of it.
Yeah,
And
He sold all his stock.
No,
Oh,
they
okay.
it was through Merrill Lynch.
Hmm.
He owned a bunch of Merrill Lynch stock, and whenever the fuse happened, that's how he became a larger shareholder.
Because they're all in on XRP.
Yeah.
Ski Mask goes, bro's knowledge reminds me of the GZA from Wu-Tang Clan. He's calling you Wu-Tang.
The Jizza. She said the GZA.
I don't fucking know,
Come
bro.
on, man.
I don't know any
Come
of that
on.
shit, bro. Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Liquid sword.
It's funny that those guys are into Circle, because Circle is basically what they use. It's like what people don't really understand about treasuries. And if you look at the Genius Act, the Genius Act and the Stablecoin Act and all these other different acts, you have to look at the backing. What's backing stablecoins, and what's the collateral to the reserve? And it's treasuries. It's literally United States treasuries. So if you see a lot of these stablecoins, what's really going down is United States is basically saying, hey, everyone, all the other nations has been able to control our nation through treasuries, which is, China and Japan. How about we just control our own debt, allow us to take advantage of our own economy, and that's, through stable coins. And that's basically a private government relationship, which is crazy because that's crony capitalism. And that's exactly where we are right now. So interesting, very interesting time we're living through.
But
Yeah, I think the whole Russia calling us out on our playbook is just another play in the whole narrative, just so it looks organic.
Yeah.
They're doing the same thing.
Yeah, I think what's really happening is countries are basically moving into silos, right? They're like, hey, you know what? Let's just move into our own little thing and then just forget about everyone else. Because eventually what's going to happen is, see, Nerdy knows, are you listening? Few stable coins, U.S. treasuries, just finance the government, you don't see it. And that's exactly what it is. A lot of people don't really see it, is that, a lot of these nations are moving into their own little silos. And I see in the future where we have robotic wars. Like, it's not even humans no more. It's literally just, China's robots versus, Japan's robots versus our robots, and everyone's just fighting in that manner. Because
tomorrow war.
Yeah, tomorrow war, which is exactly it. Because eventually what's going to come down the line, what's going to happen is, if Trump does what he does and he gets away with all this tariff stuff, which is going to take about a few years, maybe a decade or so. But if this does work out, we can see taxes going out the window. Like, I think there's a few states already trying to get rid of property taxes. So we're going to come into a point where America's going to be so freaking profitable. Like, there's not going to be any poor people. Everyone's going to have money in their pockets, and that's a very exciting time to see. But the transition to that point is a lot of people are gonna, they're gonna lose out and it's gonna suck, but it's very interesting to see how this all plays out. The keystone to all of this is injecting liquidity back into a fractional reserve system, and that it can't happen forever. It's going to happen for a short amount of time, and that's why I always praise Judy Sheldon, because when Judy Sheldon's proposal comes in, which is just a proposal, it's not law or bill or anything like that. It's still just a proposal, but when that comes into play, you have liquidity injected into a fractional reserve system, which is gold convertibility of treasuries, which is wild. And then the second thing is that the IMF every so years, I think it's like 5 years or something, they revalue their basket for their SDRs. And how do we not know? Just like America added a crypto basket, and XRP was one of the first ones that they added to that basket. Well, I mean, if the IMF does the same thing, right? And they say, hey, banks, you're allowed to use XRP, or you're allowed to buy and sell this, or use this for loans or whatever, then it just becomes legal tender at that point. So where this is going is really interesting. Someone said what happened to BRICS. BRICS was a scam. And I mean, come on, let's be real. They're never getting rid of the dollar.
BRICS is just XRP. It's just XRP in disguise.
It's no, I think it's quant. It's like it's a whole quant situation, but it could be XRP too. But yeah, the whole thing is that the world is run by United States treasuries. It's run by debt. And people are realizing that, hey, we don't want to be controlled by United States, and how do we do so? And they're realizing they can create their own token or their own coin, have reserves, have gold reserves, and issue their own token that way. So, things are definitely shifting. Go ahead.
Tony Bags, he goes, who keeps ripping ass? I haven't given him a hard time since he joined the show, and he's so cool. But Marcus is rocking a wood. It's a wood fucking chair, and it's squeaking, and it sounds like ripping ass. So Marcus, you need to. That's how good of a sound Nazi I am, bro. That I know exactly what the sound is. You need to get that fucking WD-40 out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I moved the microphone.
I have a question. So this is something I've been feeling, what I've been thinking about. So everybody at one point got up in arms about central bank digital currencies. But as I see things right now, I believe the stable coins are the central bank digital currencies.
One and the same.
One and the same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, that shit. That I remember we used to talk about. I remember 3-4 fucking years ago we used to talk about that. That shit's a CBDC, and they're just calling it a stable coin, and they're letting third parties like Ripple fucking run them all. And Circle, Ripple. Yeah.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about it.
Run it. Also, World Liberty Fi's got a fucking
there's
Trump
a difference.
Shit's got a USD1 now.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing with the United States. Okay, United States will never have a central bank digital currency. That is a fact. That is never going to happen. Stable coins are CBDCs in the sense of it matters who the issuer is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now
we ran that down. One episode, we ran it all down.
Yeah. The reason why United States will never have a central bank digital currency is because a central bank digital currency has to be issued from the government, meaning the Treasury or the Federal Reserve, which they're not going to do. Now, on the flip side, the Federal Reserve or the Treasury Department can issue a digital dollar, but the digital dollar is equivalent to a physical fiat note. There's no difference between them. It's just one's in a digital form and one's a physical form. That means you can go to any ATM or any bank and exchange your digital currency for a physical note. And this is the exact system that we see happening in India with the UPI system, is that people who are holding rupees, they're able to go to an ATM and withdraw fiat rupees, like actual physical notes. So in the sense that physical notes are going to fade away, maybe over time, maybe over a 30, 40, maybe 50-year span, but for short term, fiat currency isn't going away. It's not going to go away. They might do it to where lower domination currencies go away because no one really wants to use change, and you don't really need to have lower domination fiat currencies. But to have like Trump shrug the idea of bringing back the $250 bill, I think that's where we're going. I think the $10,000 bill comes back. We have higher dominations that come back, but the lower domination and change itself, I think that goes away. I think there's no more
obsolete.
There's no more physical tokens that's ever going to happen because it just makes more sense to do microtransactions within your wallet rather than doing it through that way.
What if the Clarity Act changed what stable coins were? Like which ones were stable coins and which ones weren't?
Yeah, but
they've already ran with that, bro. They've already decided because they know the fucking American public's so fucking stupid to not realize that fucking stable coins are CBDCs. It's just it's the issuer, what Nerdy said. And so they're gonna get away scot-free by having third party run the fucking stable coins in the States. But all the while, fucking the old battered owl in fucking European Central Bank is running CBDCs. Everybody else is running CBDCs, and they're gonna fucking coincidentally, conveniently work together with stable coins. Like that's all it.
Yeah,
it's
the main
running
goal.
the deep state. They're running the deep state underneath everybody's nose, bro.
Yeah,
That's
well,
the problem.
what Crypto Man said is RUSD is a new digital dollar. Well, that's exactly it. And the main reason for it is that they're trying to stop money laundering, right? They're trying to stop fraudulent dollars being passed around on the other side of the world, because right now you have people who are counterfeiting dollars, or counterfeiting physical notes, and they're able to trick people for whatever. But when you get rid of that system altogether, and you have everyone that's using RLUSD on that side of the world, then they can put it to the point where physical fiat currency that for United States is only available in United States. And if you wanted to interact with the financial system with the United States financial system, or using our currency, you would just use stable coins. You would just use RLUSD to do so. And what that does is it prevents anyone from counterfeiting our currency whatsoever. I think that's what it's more about. It's more about locking down who has what and keeping a track of who's doing what with their money, rather than controlling our general public.
Hey, Nerdy, let me ask you a question about fiat.
Hold on, Apex. He goes, see here, I disagree with Nerdy. We will issue a CBDC. In fact, we will bless it. It will be imprinted in the context of a crisis, in the same way 9/11 birthed the Patriot Act. That's what Apex thinks.
Okay, so I agree and I disagree with that, because there are bills out there. Like there is a it was called HR 5721 or something like that, which is basically saying that United States will issue digital currency, but it will be issued through the Treasury and not through the Federal Reserve. So I think we're moving backwards. We're actually moving back into constitutional wise, where it's like money is issued, digital currency is issued through the Treasury, not through the Fed, but fiat currency is going to be continued being issued through the Fed. And I can pull up those bills for you if you want them.
Go back to Ellie's shit. What did he say? Berserker, we all know it'll be issued by whoever. People will accept it. IQ test performed 2020, 2024. Yep. Amen. Also,
even sooner than that. IQ test was 2001 when we let the Patriot Act pass.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Most people don't understand how much
housing market
freedom
crash,
we gave up then.
bailouts. Like what?
We gave up all our damn freedom for a lot of them in 01 with the Patriot Act.
Pay me every time I go to the airport. They're always say, "Hey, you have something by your waist. Can I grope your nuts?" I'm like, "Fucking go at a guess."
Where's your warrant?
Weird, bro. It's the weirdest fucking thing in the world.
Hey, Nerdy, where's your warrant?
Right?
Where's your warrant? Yeah.
Right.
Ellie goes. He also goes. CBDCs is a stablecoin programmed, clawback enabled, and that's what fucking motherfuckers don't realize is that clawbacks were a real thing, and they were turned on when RLUSD was created. So there is clawbacks enabled with fucking RLUSD.
Yeah. So if they find fraudulent transaction, they'll just take the money back from you, right?
Bro,
from your wallet.
that's literally China's social credit system. That's China's social.
Yeah.
Like, how do you?
No, it's not, because they do it. They do it now through ACH. So how do you expect them to send all the money, and then if they make a mistake, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Clawbacks already exist. So you can't
100%.
You can't tell me like, oh, they just fucking took two. I mean, it's never been used to take $200 out of your account. Like,
no. They
can
jack it out of your account. I'm not talking about the account. I'm talking about clawing back any transaction. Like if I send money to you from my bank to your bank, I can't claw that back. You know what I mean?
No, but your bank can. If
Right.
there was
you
issue.
mean, well,
That's what clawbacks. That's what
the
it clawback is representing. It's representing the way the money's moved now. Like they could claw back money now if there's an issue.
100%.
And that's why the stable coins need to claw back.
Yeah, the IRS can take your money straight at your bank account right now.
Right. And we're all
Hey,
just
Buster,
talking
you want-
banks.
you want a fun
We're not
fact?
talking CAD. What's that?
What was that, John?
You want a fun fact, Buster? It's
Run it.
illegal
Yeah, let's hear
if
it.
you walk into a retail store or pharmacy. It's illegal for them to ask you to put your bag by the counter or up front while you're shopping and walking around. It's against the law. You know why?
Why?
Those are your belongings. You're
Yeah.
not leaving the store. If you enter an office building with like where you're taking to work that day, 9 o'clock in the morning, it's illegal for a guard or somebody to look in your bag or ask you to set it, by the front desk or somebody when you're walking in CVS because you're not exiting. There's no cause for them to want your bag. That's like them implying that you're going to shoplift. People can't take your belongings. It's against the law.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm not talking about
Even the police can only ask you for a bag if they have cause or a warrant. You think a civilian like a CVS can say, "Sir, can you leave your bag in the front?" You can't leave your bag in the front. It's against the law. You're not leaving.
Hey,
How can you have any of their possessions if you haven't even?
I think is this like a clawback analogy? Is that what that is?
No,
'Cause I
no,
think that's like-
it's a fun fact. It's a fun fact about your rights that nobody knows.
Yeah. Real
if you
quick.
work in law enforcement,
They try it with high school kids all the time, like when they.
Oh
come
yeah,
to the
leave
grocery
your
stores,
backpack here if you're gonna go in the
Leave your-
shop in the store.
yeah.
Yeah, they always say that shit.
yeah, illegal searches. Illegal search
That's a
and
good
seizure.
fun
That's
fact.
the seizure part.
That is a good fun
It's a
fact.
seizure. It's called seizure. Illegal search and seizure. They took your bag because you're going into Best Buy or whatever. You can't take your bag. That's
I
your
want to.
bag.
I want to know. I want to know where the fuck Pay Me got a papaya in North Dakota. What the fuck?
So let me tell y'all something.
with him.
For
Run
the
it.
past 2 months, I've only been eating fruit, and I just started with vegetables. And I'm going into vegetables because it's getting colder, so the watermelons with seeds, they're going away and stuff. But for the past almost 3 weeks, every morning I've been eating 2 tablespoons of goddamn papaya seeds on an empty stomach. I've also been eating raw pumpkin seeds. These
Vitamin D.
papaya seeds, bro, I don't want to be nasty, but I go to the bathroom, I turn around, and I look.
Yeah.
In those seeds, bro, it's fucking, I don't know what they, if they parasites
Critters.
or worms, but it's,
Critters.
like, I started, like, fucking with it, lifting it up, like, I couldn't believe it, bro, like, this shit is in my body, you know what I mean? But that actually motivated me more to keep going, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I make sure I always go grab me, at all times I have at least 2 papayas in my truck. Even if I don't eat them all, I'll just scrape the seeds out, I put them in a mason jar, and I take them every morning on an empty stomach with my She Legit and whatever else I'm taking, you know what I mean? It's
Nice.
real.
On that note,
The exciting world of parasites and worms.
yeah. On that note, Buster, I really need the package
Whoop,
that
Jock. Ugh.
Papa sent you because I'm trying to do the detox thing. Because I feel like what Pay Me Say Me is true because I have a bunch of like things going on with my skin that are not normal, and
It's true, bro.
it's most likely, things that are like parasites or whatnot. But I definitely
And it
on
age
that
you. It
cleansing
make you
thing.
look older and everything.
Mhm.
Like people, I told the other day, like I'm going on 42. They like 42. I'm like, hell yeah. Like, man, I would have thought you was 30 something. No, 42. I'm just careful now of the shit that I can. Just like I'm careful with the stuff I consume in my body and I consume with my mind. Like the same way I don't watch news and doom and gloom all day.
Yeah.
It's the same way I don't put poison in my body. Like I'm aware of what's going on in the world. I'm close enough where I'm aware, but I'm far enough where I don't let that shit consume me because it really literally could affect how you feel. So I'm careful about my intake on this. And because the fact of the matter is violence, war, all this type of shit is always going to exist in the world.
Always.
It always has
Always.
existed in the world.
Yep.
And it's
Never going
nothing,
away.
it's no
Yep.
amount of stressing you could do to
100%.
change that.
Change it.
Like
100%.
so I'm just more concerned about what I call my vortex. And
Yep.
anyone that comes in contact with that, I try to give off what I can. But I live in a vortex of my own, so I'm close enough that I'm aware, but I'm far enough where as though I don't
Beautiful.
be concerned with that shit no more, man.
Beautiful.
Pay me. How long did it take you to see them critters eating the papaya?
Well, 2 weeks, but it could have been sooner because I hadn't been looking. Like I just been getting up, getting in the shower, right? But a few days ago, like it was like, woo, it was one of them, and then I fucking I turned around and I looked, and it was just black papaya seeds everywhere. Like your body don't even digest the seeds, like they still seeds. So I'm not sure what they do. And within that, I saw the white mucusy things, man.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
It's wild, bro. It's wild.
Supposedly, you want to swallow those seeds whole.
Yeah, that's what I do.
The parasites go inside the seed. It has some sort of magnetic draw to them.
Really? Yep.
Interesting.
That makes sense. And they're easy to swallow because on the outside of them, it's still coated with like this almost not slimy, but it's smooth. So I don't even have to drink them with water. I just scoop them out of the goddamn jar and just swallow them.
It actually makes a lot of sense if you think about how what a seed does when somebody plants it and why it makes something grow. It makes sense that it would attract other biological entities because
it's real. Are all of you seeing Berserker? Everybody seeing Berserker over there? He's into this, man. He's liking these worms.
Oh, talk about fun facts. Shit.
Yeah.
Literally.
But this is the reason why the show is shadow banned though, because we're giving out all this insight, to help people live a better, healthier life.
Free sauce.
Yeah, free sauce, and it's like they don't really want people to know about it because the thing about the pharmaceutical industry is literally putting out junk food and stuff and want people to have these parasites because that's how they become customers. But if people start taking care of their bodies and start doing what Pamy's doing, you're gonna have a lot of healthy young people, older people walking around there, like because like for example, like Papa's generation and a few people like ages below him, I would say from like the 45 to like the 65s, even to like the 80s, those are like pharmaceutical. This is the way how to live. If anything is wrong, pop a Tylenol, you'll be fine type people. But in our generation, we're kind of like, nah, I kind of don't need that in my life. I can just eat X, Y, and Z, and I can just feel better, do a little stretch here and there, and I'll be fine. So that's good that we're moving away from that industry. But real quick, gold passed $4,100 and is now chilling at $4,200.
Look at silver too.
Yeah. So
during the same show.
The same show, so it's pumping. There's something going on with the economy where there's a lot of pressure happening, and
so papayas are in season right now, or they always go.
I don't know if they go out of season like watermelon and stuff like that. I don't know, but I've still been grabbing them. And they one of the few fruits that you can get out of Walmart or something that actually still has goddamn seeds in it. Like what is seedless grapes? Seedless watermelons, seedless
that's wild.
What the fuck? So it's hard to find it, but that's how I go. So what I do, bro, when I go in the market now, I don't go inside the goddamn aisles. It's nothing on the inside for me. Everything I need is on the outside of the aisle. Most times when I first come in, with the fruit and shit, where everybody walk past, I just go to the fruit and the vegetables. And whenever I go home on home time, I'll allow myself something that I enjoy, maybe some red snapper or something like that. But or maybe even oxtail every now and then. But for the most part, I stay away from meat for real. Like, really don't need it. It is delicious. Like I heard Ellie say something about pork, and I would never, not nobody do it, but I would never put that shit in my body. Like I can't do it. And like that's how a lot of people aging like fucking bananas, man, and have all the different diseases because they're killing us through the food.
Yep.
And yeah, people are like, but I love a fucking steak or I love a pork chop. I can't give up bacon. I'm just not gonna do it. And when I hear that, you sound like the goddamn Judas motherfucker in Matrix. That's right. I know this isn't a real steak, but just allow me to enjoy it. Like you want to be trapped there. So that's why I'm a firm believer that knowledge isn't power. knowledge is only potential power. Action is power. Because we're good with the knowledge if you don't implement it and put it into action. You know what I mean? So
100%.
No, because
action is power.
People would want to call their doctor. Well, let me call the doctor. I don't know about eating papaya every morning. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then, but you could go get a fucking, you know, Sasha make egg McMuffin. You want to call anybody to go get that? You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Because I just bought a watermelon a couple weeks ago, but I blended that whole thing up and then did my.
Did you do the rind? Did you blend the rind too?
No.
Yeah,
you got to juice the rind too.
The nutrients are in the rind.
Yes, sir. You got to do the whole thing, Uncle B.
Yeah, but that'll get the bowels going, man.
It'll get the penis going too for those that suffer from that. Real shit.
Nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide.
But like the Mexicans on the side of the road, they got the seeded watermelons, man. Like, dude had orange one and shit. I never had a
dark leafy green vegetables, dark chocolate, dark leafy green vegetables, salmon, avocado, and watermelon.
And cayenne. Oxide. And cayenne. You take a shot of
nitrous
cayenne.
Oxide.
Yep. Oh, one thing I want to say about McDonald's real quick. It's crazy that you mentioned McDonald's, Uncle B. I seen some shit just today. There's a guy in America who went and he bought Big Mac. He bought one 10 months ago. He bought one 30 days ago, right? And then there's a guy in Japan, you know, through the advent of the internet, we can connect with different people. He had one from 30 days ago or so, right? So, yo, the McDonald's, the Big Mac in America after 30 days, it look exactly the same. No fucking mold, no nothing. After 10 months, he showed the receipts. The one he had from 10 months ago, it looked the fucking same. Even some of the lettuce was still green. There was no mold or nothing, bro. Like it had been shot with fucking Botox. And the guy in Japan, he showed his, and his was moldy. The bread, it was smelly and all that shit. So they're literally killing us with the food that we're eating here in America. The processed food, the meats, all that shit. Like, people don't want to believe it. That's where all this cancer and shit coming from, man. Like, man, rest in peace to D'Angelo. I don't know if y'all know who D'Angelo is.
Yeah, I saw that today.
You can't get
cancer. 51 years old, man. Like,
that's wild.
Yeah, bro. So this shit is real. And then you know something that's funny? The older you get, I think I heard Bernie Mac say this once before. He's like it was Bernie Mac. He like, the older you get, every time you hear about somebody dying, you be like, first thing like, damn, what'd he die from? You know what I mean? Trying to see what it was, because the older we get, shit, we getting older too. So these people are in our age range. So we looking at the things that they're dying from in different conditions. And a lot of this shit is through the stuff that we putting into our body. So I want to be here for as long as I can. You know what I mean?
They pay me.
Yep.
They pay me. Another issue is you can't get a legit physical in the U.S. if you don't have symptoms for certain things. Like, they won't test your blood. They won't give you like a full blood workup in the U.S. because the general practitioner will say, well, you don't have symptoms of this kind of blood, or iron poor blood, or diabetes, this. So they won't give you like a specific, very detailed blood test. In Thailand, you can go in Bumrungrad Hospital in Bangkok, and you can get a full workup like blood tissue, muscle density, bone density, treadmill, urine, skin, visual, everything, like tendon strength, for like 3 hours, and it's only $1,000. The blood test that they do, and sugar test that they do, and urine test that they do, and sample test that they do in that physical, if you were to ask like your U.S. GP or whoever's on your plan to do them, they're gonna say, I can't do those because, one, you're too young, or you're under 50. You're not presenting symptoms, so why would I test your blood for blah blah blah, or why would I test your kidneys for blah blah blah? Why would I test your tissue when you're not presenting symptoms? And this is a diagnostic hospital. They don't treat anything. Your 10-page readout of all the results from your tests. You leave in like 3 hours, and it's like $700 to like $1,000 US. They don't test for any of these things in the States unless you have symptoms.
That's crazy. You know another thing about McDonald's is that a lot of parents feed their kids McDonald's, but if you look at those children who eat McDonald's versus kids who don't, they grow much faster. Like they're either fatter or they're either like they grow taller faster, they mature faster, whatever their body does. But I think that has a lot to do with McDonald's shoving hormones into their foods, and people are just being raised like cattle that way. Just crazy.
And the potatoes. You ever seen how they grow the potatoes? They're so toxic. Once they put them out of the ground, they put them in the shed and leave them there for months. You can't even touch them. That's because they don't want those spots on them, so they hit them with all these different chemicals. Man, I wouldn't dare eat that shit, man. Ain't no way. Yeah. It's not even appetizing to me. And the thing about it, you think that you don't want a nice piece of juicy fruit until you have it and taste it. And then you're like, oh shit, this shit good as a motherfucker. You feel me? Once you get that want for flesh out of your mouth all the time, like you'll be fine eating fruit and vegetables. Now you can have some, you treat yourself some good salmon or whatever you enjoy, you know what I mean? It's just everything is in moderation, man. But,
yeah, I've been stuck on watermelon and pears right now. Really good. And then for meat, I just eat salmon. I'm kind of moving away from red meat.
Yeah, real shit.
Yeah, I stopped eating meat. I'm doing a lot of eggs.
Yeah, eggs are good. Yeah, but you got to get the eggs with the brown shells, not the white shells, because the one with the white shells, they bleached them and took everything out of it, and you don't even know what the brown is like a coating.
Don't fall for the hype. Don't fall for the hype about the cholesterol level from eggs, because it's your inherent cholesterol level that you were born with. The eggs don't make that rise and fall if you were not born with a high. If you don't have a tendency for a high cholesterol level from your mom or your dad. Bodybuilding. People eat like there's athletes that eat hella eggs and their cholesterol doesn't spike because they're not generically inclined. Yeah.
One thing about people should know about the American meat market is a lot of our meat is imported. So a lot of it comes from Australia and stuff like that. And the only reason why it says made in America or from America is because we package it.
It was packed in America.
Because it's packed in America, because we cut it or whatever here in America, so they're able to legally put the label that it's grown in America or made in America, or USDA or whatever. But a lot of it is imported meat, so there's not a lot of real meat that actually comes from the States. Like even if you look at Walmart, a lot of Walmart chicken meat and all that stuff is imported from China. I don't think a lot of people realize that.
Yep.
But
Canada,
a lot
China,
of our
Australia,
meat,
Argentina,
a lot of our
Canada.
meat is imported. Yep. So just be careful what you eat, and that's why during the whole pandemic stuff, people were putting magnets to their packages of meat and watching the magnet stick. Well, that's because they're also injecting it with mRNA stuff and trying to keep it genetically modified to make it last longer or appear better for a longer time, and this and that. So the more that you inform yourself, the more you'll get disgusted about the meat market.
That's right. That's what happened to me.
You can tell by the ages. You can tell by the average age that girls entered puberty, like 1940s and 50s, compared to now, that there's hella hormones in the beef.
Oh yeah,
like puberty at 11, puberty at 10, 12. That stuff wasn't.
Yeah, that's what it is now for sure.
And a lot of the meat
cholesterol is linked straight up to cancer. So they tell you need lower cholesterol. That is how you get cancer, having low cholesterol.
But there's two cholesterols.
Yeah, but I mean,
is it
which one's
HDL?
bad,
What I also do, my fault.
There you go.
I was about to say, what I've been doing, like I stay out of hospitals, I stay out of urgent care and all that stuff. Like an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So what I do now is I go to these herbal places, herbally grounded, by all sorts of different names in your local place, but it's herbal medicines, different tinctures and teas and things like that, natural stuff that's good for you and help you. That's the type of stuff that I try to take now, because there's a natural way to cure almost everything. And one of the best ways to cure everything, but most people just don't want to do it, is fasting. Because it's all about what you putting in your body and your gut health.
Recovery.
So the more time that your body has to spend digesting all that meat and all that bullshit, all that processed food you put in your body, the less time your body has to actually heal itself. Like the body can actually heal itself. I be thinking sometimes the X-Men will actually copy after like real fucking humans, because like Wolverine can heal himself. We can heal ourselves. And the most times, like when you get sick or you real fucked up, when you don't feel good, what you do? You sleep, because your body shuts down. And now your body, and you're not eating, you don't have an appetite. That's because your body is healing itself. And the only way it can do that if it doesn't have to send all that extra energy to your gut to digest food. Now that energy is being used to heal those cells that's messed up within your body. And if you ever did a fast, bro, after a day or two, like that initial like real bad hunger goes away, you know?
100%. 100%.
Yep. You gotta practice fasting, practice intermittent fasting. That food pyramid, that was all bullshit. We don't even need to eat 3 times a day. I won't even consume any food until at least after 12, 2 o'clock. Like I just sip my herbal tea. I've been drinking like a sour sop. I always add red cloves. Might do a little dandelion, milk thistle, marshmallow, what's the other brown tree bark? I have my whole cabinet is full of different herbs, because different herbs heal different things. So I consider myself a herbalist now. So I drink a lot of different teas.
Either that or you're a witch.
So I want to say,
he said milk thistle dandelion. I said either that or he's a witch.
So as far as or a warlock. So let me speak to that. We've been conditioned in this society to think that the quote unquote witches or the warlocks were evil and bad people, because they believed in the land being able to heal themselves naturally, because we're spiritual beings, and we are spiritual.
That's because we moved to cities away from grandma, and they brainwashed us so that we would shop and eat that crap in the supermarket. And when grandma was talking about this herb or that tea, we're like, oh, you country.
Even deeper than that. Look, I'm going to take it even deeper than that, because that's the sensitive subject when you just said witch or warlock, right? So we were convinced that being able to heal yourself, quote unquote, a warlock or a witch, people that use nature and take different herbs and do these different things, even called pagans, if you will, that they were evil and quote unquote demonic people, like people that wear crystals and things of those things. They are demonic people. Now, what to you sounds more demonic, right? The person that believes that they can heal themselves in naturalism, or the person that would burn quote unquote witches at the stake, that will cut their clitorises off. That like there was a whole crusade, like far as religion is concerned, bro. To wipe those people off the face of the earth. Now, I think the person that was torturing women and cutting their clits off and burning them at the stake because they didn't believe the way you believed, I believe that is demonic. Take the religion away from it and just listen to what they did to the people. And I believe that those were the demonic people. So for me, I'm gonna get this point out. I consider myself a spiritual man. I don't subscribe to any organized religion. I believe that organized religion is the biggest divider of men and women worldwide. You don't like him because he's Muslim. You don't like him because he's Christian. You don't like him because he's Catholic. He's a Buddhist, this, that, or third. Well, let me tell you, I've met evil people of every denomination or race. You know, of every religious background. There's also righteous people of different backgrounds. And a belief is only a thought that you keep thinking. So you can believe anything that you want. I'm not here to dispute that. I only goes with what works for me, where I found my peace at. You know what I mean? So if I'm not a Christian, but I'm a righteous man, you saying that I won't go to heaven? If heaven does exist in the sky, if you believe that, but I honestly believe that heaven and hell can be created right here on earth. I've been in hell mentally. I've also been in heaven mentally. So
100%, brother. 100%.
Like I can go deep on that, but I know not to touch it too much. But I just had to say something and retort to that, even because it was said in jest, but I just had to say a little retort to it. I'm not a witch. I'm not a warlock.
I think that's the whole thing behind the witchcraft in general, because most people are gonna have a negative
And
connotation.
voodoo.
And
But the truth be told, voodoo was one of the only things that survived the pan-Atlantic slave trade when some, not all black people, because black people were already here on the continental USA. Like that was a lie that everybody came off a boat. That just wasn't true. But that is one of the only things that came through the pan-Atlantic slave trade was quote unquote voodoo, which is actually the French term. You know what I mean? And there's power in that. Like, and it's real. So you can use it for good or evil. The Haitians was able to defeat Napoleon. It is.
They brainwash that through movies too. They call them zombies, and it's really les amis, which means the friends.
Yeah, another fun fact.
It's a French word. It doesn't mean like a person walking around after they're dead. It's les amis, which is les amis, friends.
Yeah, another fun fact was the whole like Columbus thing and all that. They were just Jewish people who got kicked out of the Eastern continent, and then they got on a boat and came here and they established the same shit they're doing there. They established here, but it's literally the same people.
Well, the Spain and Portugal thing, and around
sleep
that
paralysis. I think that's like entities, man. Like, I think you got an entity on you when you go through the sleep paralysis.
You got worms.
Some dark ass energy is all around you, man. That's what I think.
A lot of people, when they come out of it, they say they in their dream they imagine like an old hag or something after they come out of sleep. You know, they imagine this lady.
I've gone through sleep paralysis many times in my life, especially as a child. And the one thing that always got me out of it was thinking about, a higher power. Every time I thought about a higher power, it would just, boom, gone. It was disappearing. I'll be able to break away. So it does have something, most likely have to do something with something negative rather than something positive. I agree with that point, 100%.
Energy.
Yeah,
just
there's also
negative energy.
Yeah, definitely a mindset, and that's why I agree with Payme about the whole like heaven and hell situation. Is even in quantum mechanics, they talk about superposition and a whole bunch of realities living in one. And how do we not know we're in hell right now? We have no idea. But it also has to do with your perspective. Is the more that you change your perspective, and the higher that you vibrate, which goes with what Uncle Buster freaking preaches all the time about your vibration.
That's right.
And where you are in an emotional state. I think that's all interrelated with each other. Is like, for example, what Payme was talking about not really worrying about politics and war and all this stuff that's going to happen together, and actually focusing on himself and building his own life and making sure that he's protected with his own happiness. I think more people should be like that and not actually worry about shit that they can't control, and worry about things that you can control, which is your own well-being, your own perspective in your own life, your own health. With that, we'll have a better world that way. 100%.
God grant me serenity to accept. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. The courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And to
daily bread.
Hell, that's right. If you don't know what hell is, you've never been to prison. That's a form of hell for sure.
Yeah.
But this is something everybody can see it. Go to your nearest slum or ghetto and look at that homeless person strung out on drugs. Don't know where the fuck they are. Nodding off, skin ashy, face sunk in, dirty, look a goddamn mess. They are in living hell right now.
100%.
That is hell. That is hell.
100%.
Okay, well, what is heaven? A euphoric feeling that you feel. One day I was driving through the mountains and I just started crying for no reason through the beauty. That was a form of heaven for me. The comfort of a good woman when you climax, goddammit, that is heaven on earth. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's all a mind state. Everything begins here with your mind. You change your mind, you change reality. This was in the mind. This phone was in the mind. That the microphones you have, that chair you sitting in, the wall, anything that you look at that's around you, it all started in the mind. Then somebody put it on paper and brought it into this reality. Heaven and hell, it's all here.
100%.
It's all here.
Real quick, one thing I want to comment what Payme was saying about the whole fasting situation is that when I was incarcerated and I was in for the first 3 weeks, so the food that they give you there is complete trash. Okay, I'm just gonna put that out there. It's absolute garbage, right? Like there's literally bones in the meat, right? And don't ever eat the pasta. Don't ever touch none of that shit. But the first 3 weeks, I didn't eat a single fucking thing. Like I was just fasting the first 3 weeks,
Yeah.
and but at the same time I was sleeping and stuff. But the crazy part is that I continued to use the bathroom even though I didn't consume anything, and that's because my body was being flushed out.
Yeah.
And like I learned a lot of things in there about my body and myself, and like I always thought that I had to eat every so hours or whatever, but I realized I don't really have to. And the more that I was able to do my fast or whatever, the happier I was and the better mindset that I was. And I actually came out of there a whole different person because I understand this thing versus when I wasn't, and I was just living at home and I was just like continuously eating, consuming, and this involved in all this negativity stuff. That's like, again, that was my hell. But now that I come out, like life is completely different for me. Everything has completely changed. But I also, again, has to do with perspective, because there was a lot of 20-year-olds that were in there, and you see them, and they're just look aged out. Like it's crazy to see Gen Z and a lot of 20-year-olds that look 40 years old. They look 50, like they look done. they look cooked. And then to come out and people to wonder, oh, you're 35? How you look you're in your 20s? Like, no, I'm in my 30s, going to my 40s. But it's like the things that I consume, I control now, compared to always consuming junk food or fast food or whatever. But yeah, Pammy is definitely 100% right on that. Yeah, but a lot of them are meth heads, which is crazy. And that's the thing that people don't really want to talk about, is that the younger generation, because social media is such a thing and is this all they know, a lot of people who can't compete just resort to drugs and live in their own hell.
And their own hell, man.
And they're just like, they're meth heads and they want to be meth heads. Like there's this, I don't know if I should talk about it. I'll just talk about it. There's this drug.
That's low ass frequency, man.
Yeah.
They're being dragged down to the super low frequencies.
Yeah,
but
so there's this drug in prison that they give you for junkies to try to get up. It's called Suboxone.
Yeah.
Well, what people do with Suboxone, they call it Baki. So what they do is that they take the medication, they put it, they spit it into a cup, and they put it in a hot water, they let it dry out, they put it in a hot water, they melt it down, and then they snort it. And it's like they're fucking high again, but it's like they're just stuck on this addiction. And you'll have those same people who are somehow out of nowhere, they're able to get some money some way somehow, or people send money on their books and they trade for more.
That's
rather
right.
than using that money to buy food or eat regular food. And it's crazy that it's just a normal thing. Like there's people living in jail who make more money making more money living in that environment than they do outside. And there's a lot of people who don't even want to come out. They want to live and they literally want to be there for the rest of their life because that's all they know. And for me, that just blew my mind. It blew my fucking mind to realize that that is like
3 hots in a cot. Some people literally on purpose go in every winter when the weather's about to break because it's cold as shit outside. So they'll commit an offense around November. And they'll commit an offense that has like a 90-day window.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't consume any drugs anymore. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do anything. I don't know. I don't need it.
Yeah, bro. I was on the same thing. Like I was thinking like, oh, when I come out, I can't smoke, blah, blah, blah. Because I was the biggest pothead ever. But now I'm just like, I don't even need it. I don't even need alcohol. I like my life better being the way I am, being completely sober, being completely healthy, rather than going back into that whole downstream of life. Like I didn't even realize how much time I wasted until you actually go into prison, and you have this self-reflection of saying like, oh, was that me? Was I that person? It's like, oh shit, I was that person. Holy fuck, let me not be that person ever again. But it was definitely a crazy ass experience to see like a lot of young people. Go ahead.
Now just get your medicine, nerdy, and take it and get the worms out of you, and you'll be Superman.
Exactly. And that's really where I'm at right now. My mindset is just like, how can I learn more things? How can I become a more educated person? And how can I become a healthier person? Because, there's not a lot of people who actually think like that. There's a lot of people who think that, I can just exercise and still consume the bad foods that they consume, and then they're considered healthy. But that's working out is just the first part of the equation. You are what you eat, which is 100%.
And you can smell it on you, like
when
you ever ate
older
meat. Yeah. If you eat a lot of meat and stuff, and you go to the bathroom, and that shit smell putrid, like fucking
oh my
death.
god, bro!
And that's because that's what you putting in your body, literal death. You know what I mean? And when you start transitioning to more fruit and more vegetables, the smell changes. Like it's more like baby poop than before. Like you know how your child, if anybody got children, remember when your baby's poop didn't even really have a strong, nasty smell, and then you start feeding them fucking table food and bites of the chicken and steak, and now all of a sudden when you change that pamper, you gotta be like this. God damn, what the fuck? That's why.
That's crazy.
It's real spill.
But that's all the junk food. You know? Like you can smell your hot Cheetos, you can smell your Doritos and all that shit that you're eating because it's rotting inside of you. You're not supposed to be consuming that shit. Go ahead, Buster.
Yeah, it's I think going back to the warlock thing and the witches, man, I think that's stopping people because when I think people naturally will go because of religion or whatever, they'll naturally go to where witchcraft. Yeah, but actually there's some powerful motherfuckers for the good, right? And I think when you fucking shun something like that, we're way more powerful when we think, and this is why they poison us. This is why they don't want your bodies healing, right? Because we're way more powerful than we realize, man.
100%. And on that note, you see a lot of people today wearing like their evil eye necklace and having crystals and praying to the moon or whatever the fuck they're doing, and they wonder why their life is so fucked up. But like they don't even know who you're praying to or what kind of entities coming into your life, and you wonder why you're still nuts. Maybe you just don't stop doing that shit and then stop thinking stupid things and just fix their problems, have some kind of accountability, and then everything will be fine. But everyone thinks that, if I believe X, Y, and Z, like the whole zodiac thing, like I get like the whole zodiac thing is, might have some kind of merit to it or whatever, but at the same time, it's like if you're a shitty person, you're a shitty person. Your zodiac sign doesn't matter whatsoever. So, and I like it's been like this whole thing, like on TikTok and Instagram, where everyone is so into this whole zodiac stuff and this whole, I call it witchcraft, that people are basically forgetting, like, you know what? If you want to be a good person, just be a good person. If you want to have good things come into your life, just attract those things. Don't have to go down this wrong path. But yeah.
So
I've had people like when you
go ahead, my bad.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just about to say, like for me, I am into I love stones. I have all in my truck. I burn sage, I burn Palo Santo. I'm totally into the whole spiritual thing. But for me, like here's something that might shock some of the more religious people here. I don't pray. So what I do is I meditate. And I find that I'm closest to, some say God, some say source. I'm closest to my creator when I'm breathing, when I'm silent. When I'm praying, I'm thinking, I'm asking for things. My mind is still going, like my thoughts keep going off. So I'm not in a receiving mode. But when I'm silent, I can be staring at the sunrise. I could be staring at the sunset. I could just, it's hard to explain, but I get a euphoric feeling over my body. And that's when I'm most at peace. Oftentimes it brings tears to my eyes because it feels so good. So when I'm better in a receiving mode from my creator is when I'm silent and I'm able to receive, not when I'm asking for things or my mind keep going. Because a lot of people don't understand that you aren't your thoughts. Like your thoughts is like, imagine me, I'm your thoughts, I'm in your head. And you hear it all the time, like when you shower, when you shitting, like, man, you look fat. You should cut your fucking beard off. Why you ain't fuck that girl? You shouldn't have ate this. You fat slob, like fuck you. But you don't have to listen to that. You are not your thoughts. You aren't your thoughts.
Yep.
You are the consciousness that's aware of those thoughts. You're the consciousness that's listening, that can hear those thoughts. You aren't those thoughts. Oftentimes those thoughts, they even come from outside thing. I'm not trying to go too deep. What I'm trying to say is that you aren't your thoughts. You're the consciousness
100%.
that can hear those thoughts, and you don't have to listen to them. Just like you hear my voice right now, I could be your thoughts. You don't have to fucking listen to them. You are the consciousness that can hear those things. So, but just I feel closest to my creator when I'm focusing on my breathing and shutting my mind down and making my mind silent.
And that's hard.
Then I can receive. And that's hard for people to do. It is. It takes time.
People don't realize
it takes time, but that just would work for me. I was just putting that out there.
I've done the same thing where I kind of like, because I grew up Hindu and there's like a lot of idol worship and stuff like that, and people, you know, praying for giving fruits and all those things, and I kind of just like stopped believing in a lot of those things, because like I've learned for myself is that, like, if you're praying to God for things, like for materialistic things or to do things in your life, you're basically just asking for things rather than consistently, you know, thinking about, you know, God or whatever you want to name it, but thinking about a higher power and being in a better mindset, and just whatever you're going through, and understanding that, you know, you are a student and you're continuously learning, has put me in a way closer position than I've ever been. And I've done the same thing, Pammy, where I just like, I'll sit and I'll meditate, and you know, I actually feel my gland opening up, and it's like, and I actually have control of it. I can open it and close it whenever I want, and I do feel the pressure between my eyes, like between my eyebrows. I do feel that pressure, and it's like when I'm in that place of mind, I'm able to calm myself down real quick. Like there's literally nothing to phase me anymore. I understand I can go through anything in life, and I'll figure out a solution, because I understand that, you know, I'm being watched after. I actually have, you know, I'm connected with the Creator, which is crazy to even like to have that experience, to talk about it, but to experiences are two different things. But I highly advise people just like stop asking for things and just do things. They're two different perspectives.
Because everything is connected. So like if you read Dr.
Shout out to the
Malachi
person
book,
that
the guy
know the secret. My fault. I just saying something about the secret. Shout out. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
So if you read Maladima Some's book of Water and Spirit, the guy that got abducted from Burkina Faso when he was 12, and they kidnapped him and took him to France and tried to put him in like a monastery or like a boys' school, and then he came back to his own ethnic group when he was like 18. Mm-hmm. He talks about how his people, the Dagara, they don't believe that like if there's a job you want or a position you want, that the position is here and you're there, and those two things aren't connected, and you have to wish for that job or that whatever, that house or that. He's like everything's connected. The job isn't like in one world and you're in another world.
Mm-hmm.
So focusing on trying to get the job, like you're trying to acquire the job, like it's in some other realm or something like that. They don't believe in that.
Yeah, I mean, like even for a job,
they believe everything. They believe everything is kind of interconnected. Everything is
like what's gonna grant you a better outcome? Praying for a job or preparing for a job, right? Most likely preparing for the job, understanding the occupation, and making sure that whenever you go in, you can answer the questions. It's most likely going to grant you a better outcome, rather than, you know, just praying to some entity and be like, please give me the job, please give me a job. Like you're delusional. It's never gonna work that way.
You know why it isn't gonna work?
Is out there somewhere to come to get to you, or you're somewhere to get to the. If you look at your life, especially if we have a decent resume or decent background experience, probably the 4 to 6, maybe like half dozen best opportunities that came your way fell into your lap. You didn't apply for them. They just kind of fell into your lap. Like somebody called you, somebody already knew you, a cousin said something, a former coworker hipped you to something. They fell into your lap. Like most of the best, apartments that I'll never find an apartment like this one again. Oh, I'll never have a ride like this one. Oh, that girl that I dated 7 years ago, I'm never gonna. Most of the best stuff in your life, you weren't sitting around like praying for it. It's like, hey, nerdy, something based on your background and blah blah blah. They got an opening over. You didn't pray for that. I mean, you kind of did, but you didn't.
Yeah, you just have to apply yourself. If you don't apply yourself, nothing's gonna come to you. What are you gonna say, Pimmy? You're about to say something.
Oh, it passed.
Out of here.
It passed, but I gotta get ready to go to bed, y'all. It's getting late over here. I gotta get up early, get back on this road. I'm glad I was able to get my StreamYard working, and I could come through and connect with y'all. It's been a while. Nerdy, it's good to see you, big bro. It's good to see all y'all. Papa, Uncle B, bro. I didn't even know you was on here. What's up, bro? XR Plumbing, Zerk, Marcus G. Nice meeting you. Bijan Bang, I remember you was on here before. I remember. But it was good tapping in with y'all. Y'all stay up. Man, I hope everybody get everything that their heart desires, and just try to come. I'm gonna leave with this. try to come from appreciation of gratefulness, man. No matter what's going on. Now, shit, not all sunshine and rainbows. I get that, but you get to choose how you want to feel. So I'm not saying that you don't get angry and shit like that, but you don't have to stay there, because I'm a firm believer in like law of attraction. So whatever you think, you'll attract more of that thing. People cut me off in traffic. Something funny and crazy happened. I can be like, God damn, or you motherfucker, why you do that? And then a few minutes later, someone else will do it, because that's the frequency I'm on now. I done came down and vibrate low, so it keep coming in. So even when I get upset, I make a conscientious effort not to stay there. And how do I get out of that? I call it having a rampage of appreciation. So it may sound crazy, but it can start with the smallest thing. It could be like, I'm grateful that I woke up this morning. I'm grateful for health. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for that big old beautiful tree right there. I'm grateful for this vehicle that's gonna get me to my destination safely. And the next thing you know, it starts snowballing, just like it was snowball if you got angry. Like you get angry, you start getting mad about old shit and new shit. They don't even got nothing to do with this. So it's the same thing in reverse when you do it from gratitude. So just try to come from appreciation of gratitude, and you get to decide how you want to feel. No matter what's going on around you, you get to decide. You don't have to stay there. You can feel better.
It's like an old indigenous expression: the wolf that gets fatter or bigger is the wolf that you feed. Are you going to feed the angry wolf or the peaceful wolf?
Yeah,
whichever one you feed.
Righteous. You got two drums. It's the drum of the things that you want. The drums are the things that you don't want. Whichever one you practice on, that's the one you'll become better at. You'll attract more of that thing. But I definitely gotta take a shower and get in bed. Good night, y'all. I holler at you when I smile at you.
Hell yeah.
All
you definitely have to protect
me.
Peace.
Keep it safe out there, pay me.
Yeah, be safe out there, brother.
I'm protected. I'm protected.
2020 XRP was what, 11 cents, and now you're 25x.
25x.
Be grateful.
And the portfolio reflects it.
25x.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Everything you bought for 11
even
cents.
during the crash, this crash that people were freaking out over, I'm still in profit. Well, I'm grateful for that.
Bro, hell yeah.
It's for fun. All right, good night, y'all.
Hell yeah. Most of us not even tripping. And that's like one thing, like protect your peace and control what you react to, because you can react to everything, but you know, where does that put you?
Everything. You can doom scroll all day
long,
bro. This shit's on fire.
I think it's time to roll out.
I haven't said a damn word in like 45 minutes.
Straight up, man.
Sitting here nodding.
That'd be a record, man.
Roll us out, brother.
Let's get a hat.
Well, we're good. It's night. It's night time. Say goodbye, everyone. We're fucking out of here.
Hey,
we'll
we're
see
back.
you on Sunday. We love you.
Peace.
All right. Later.
Attitude.
Which one are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh, real quick before we go.
Bro.
Share my screen real quick. Let me drop some on them.
Oh, drop the sauce. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So for people who don't know, this is an actual thing. The Greater Israel was designed not strictly as a Zionist project for the Middle East, but it's an integral part of United States foreign policy. It's a strategic objective is to extend the United States hegemony, as well as a fracture and balkanize the Middle East. So basically, this is a plan. So it's gonna start from Turkey all the way down to Yemen and all the way across to Afghanistan, across Iran, and back into Turkey. So this is the Greater Israel that they're trying to do. And if you notice, the United Arabs and Oman is not part of that region. That's separate region. So United Arabs is separate, but the other parts like Kuwait and all these things are part of Greater Israel. But yeah, that's all I got for you. Peace.
Ooh,
wild. Holy shit.
Yeah, that is a real thing. Believe it.
Give him some safe moon, man.
Bro, we love you guys. It was always safe moon. Say goodbye.
Free nerdy.
Safe moon money. Safe moon money. Safe moon money. It's not funny. It's safe moon money. Safe moon money. Got to get me that safe moon money. Safe moon money. Safe moon money. Got to get me that safe moon money. Safe moon money.
moon money. I got me some safe moon money. Safe moon money. You're running out of time. Safe moon money, and I got it on my mind. Rockets blasting off, it's about moon time, and we making it rain here. Watch us all shine, and we all going berserker, so please don't be shy. It's that moon life, that meme coin vibe. You thought it was a meme coin, till that meme coin changed your life. On that Doge for the ride, taking profits to the standard. Watch us fly, get that bag, hurry up and buy. And when we moonshot, you're gonna love me long time. Watching rockets in the sky, one more time, grab that bag, hurry up, and hurry up and ball.
Safe moon money, safe moon money,
Safe moon money.
safe moon money. Got to give me that safe moon money.
Safe moon money.
It's not funny, it's safe moon money.
Safe moon money.
It's not funny.
Safe moon money. I got me some safe moon.
This is Berserker. I'm not a lurker, stacking zerf's been steady. Blue crew ever since the beer flu brought Mushu from the woo-woo. I got a clear view. Thanks to the army, been spitting game about fame and fortune coming close. But I'm a big ghost. Reflections, no scam. Bet boy be holding Bitcoin spam. My man Rain dropped a dime and told Berserker what's prime. I owe it to my fam, Alex, D-Vlogs, Lady E, Rain, Bagman.
Safe moon money, safe moon money.
Safe moon money.
Safe moon money. Got to give me that safe moon money.
Safe moon money.
It's not funny, it's safe moon money.
Safe moon money.
It's not funny.
Safe moon money. I got me some safe moon money. Moon money.
Yeah, it's safe moon money.
Fuck crypto. Fuck crypto. You fuck crypto. Fuck crypto.